All right, Shalom. And we are the true Hebrew Israelites coming at you week in and week out. Prophets of the downfall of America. Before we get started, we're going to give all praise, honor, and glory unto
YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, QADASH.
Give honor to the apostles and elders of great millstone that tells us truth. Much respect to the Akim out that labor in his work. Peace and salutation to the hopeful elect that are scattered abroad across the four corners of the earth. So you we say Shalom.
Shalom.
Yeah. What more else can we talk about for prophecy, man? Let's get Amos the 3rd chapter, verse 6. Because as prophecy began to burn forth in the earth, you know, we're starting to see what the Lord was talking about. Leading up to what the destruction of America and the establishment of the kingdom of heaven. But before that kingdom of heaven could be established, there had to be evil to take place first. God. Deal with the pestilences, you know, the wars, the rumors of wars our Lord mentioned in Matthew 24th chapter, and hold it on thick as well. But you got it up.
This is Amos 3 and 7. It says, it's like Amos 3 and 6. Shall a trumpet be blown in the city and the people not be afraid?
Yeah, so there's a trumpet going off in the city, and you people should be afraid. All right? But here it is amongst the different camps. They're blowing with that uncertain sound. And now warning you Israelites according to the scriptures of the great destruction, the danger, the great death that's going to take place during the time of Jacob's trouble. It's going to leave a lot of you Israelites caught off guard in that time. But you got it up.
Shall there be evil in the city and the Lord YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI have not done it?
Yeah, so the Lord is taking credit for all the evil that's going to take place on this earth. That's what you find out when you come into this knowledge. That the Lord is the one who issues, you know, pretty much death. All right, from him comes the issues of death, should I say. Okay, so we just send forth to warn you. Before he brings that destruction, he's going to send out his men.
Surely the Lord YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI power will do nothing, but he revealeth his secret unto his servants, the prophets.
Yeah, so before the Lord springs into action, you're going to see men on the highways and byways teaching the divine counsel out of the scriptures. Telling you what? That the Most High He made to send for great death and destruction. You see? We're linked with Jeremiah 28:8. You know? What you got up?
The lion of
This is Ezekiel chapter 3, verse 17. All right? It says, Son of man, because we're that trumpet. All right? Before the Lord brings his destruction, he brings forth his trumpet to be blown. Right? And this trumpet is the prophets. Right? Lord willing, we be finding that number. It says, Son of man, I have made thee a watchman unto the house of Israel.
Yes, the Lord made us watchmen to the house of Israel. All right? Because in the ancient time, you would put a watchman up on the tower. They would peer out and watch for evil. And that's what we've been set up to do in the spirit. You know, so we're peering out, we're seeing that, you know, this evil approaches the city. So what we do, we warn the people so they can get ready. Got it up?
It says, therefore, hear the word at my mouth and give them warning from me.
There you go. Give them warning from me again. Showing that the Lord is the one that's bringing out this death and destruction. You see? He's using left hand Esau, Edom to bring forth a lot of this destruction as well. You know, dealing with the wars, the pests, you know, wild beasts too, robo dogs, all the above. You got it up.
This back on you. That was
yeah, this is back to the Amos 3 and 7.
Yeah, read something. I got something.
Surely the Lord YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI power will do nothing, but he revealeth his secret unto his servants, the prophets.
I got something for you real quick. Their word secret, just going back, secret Strong's H5475, it says intimacy with the Most High. Showing you how the prophets have that direct pipeline unto the heavens, for the lack of better words, man. Yeah. And it's not like we're saying things out of the side of our neck. You know, we're saying, thus saith the Lord. You know?
Yeah, because the Lord ain't gonna reveal his counsel to everybody. Yeah. You know, it's a secret.
Yeah, he said that he loved it he loved those that love will.
Yeah, that's it. He has given what lowly men on this earth. All right, the Israelites. Let's get Deuteronomy 29 real quick. You know, announcing this wisdom to declare unto the nations, the people, the Israelites, that the Lord is getting ready to visit the earth which he made. Yeah.
This is the book of Deuteronomy chapter 29 and verse 29. It says the secret things belong unto the Lord, our power, but those things which are revealed belong unto us and to our children forever,
Yeah.
that we may do all the words of this law.
Right. And that law ultimately goes to what the entirety of the book. All right. So basically, the law consists of prophecy. So the Most High holds the secrets, and those secrets that He wants to be revealed going to be revealed unto what His chosen. So like, right? The elect. That's why we're able to declare these things that are coming. And you're seeing World War III amp up in the Middle East. You got Iran that's threatening to attack Israel. That's going to draw out America. These things are all written within the scriptures. You also got protests arising amongst these different nations, Bangladesh, Venezuela, and others as well. These are all signs of the time, pursuant to what 2nd Ezra 9th chapter, where the Lord said, measure thou the time diligently within itself. When you see these things come to pass, then you're going to know that the Most High is going to visit the world in which He made. See?
This Ezekiel chapter 7 and verse 14, and it says, they have blown the trumpet even to make all ready, but none going to the battle, for my wrath is upon all the multitude thereof.
Yeah, so that's right there letting you know that the trumpet that's being blown is a trumpet of warning. So what do you do when you hear a warning? You take refuge. So here it is, the Lord has out a place of refuge in the scriptures. There's Psalms 91 that the secret place of the Most High. You know, whosoever dwell in it shall pretty much dwell safe.
That's right.
You know, so that's what we offer. That's what the Lord is offering through us, through the mouth of the prophets. It's safe, but no one is getting themselves spiritually ready for the battle, man. Okay, because they're gonna cut the lights out. They're gonna take away all the resources. There's gonna be no food, no water. And you're gonna be dependent on something. But the Lord has laid out a plan in which the remnant are gonna lean upon who? The Heavenly Father, YAHAWASHI in those times. Through faith. All right, so we're promised faith. You know, seeing that we've been given this divine vision from the Heavenly Father, we believe the things that are written in the scriptures.
Verse 15, the sword is without, and the pestilence and the famine within.
Yeah, because it's going to be a siege. All right, you're going to have pestilence as well. You know, let's get that Jeremiah 28 real quick. Go ahead.
It says, he that is in the field shall die with the sword, and he that is in the city, famine and pestilence shall devour him.
Yeah. So this talks about what? Bee flu, mpox. The C-19 has arisen once again. You got demons arising, as always. You know, so these are signs of the times. Read it again up.
Yeah, Ezekiel 7 and 15. The sword is without, and the pestilence and the famine within. He that is in the field shall die with the sword. He that is in the city, the famine and pestilence shall devour him.
These are the things we're warning, man. All right? Jeremiah 28 goes into that. You got it up.
This is Jeremiah 28 and 8. Prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesied both against many countries and against great kingdoms of war and of evil and of pestilence.
Yeah, and of pestilence. Okay? So the Lord's bringing all these things back. A prophet, 9 times out of 10 is going to come with that message, a message of danger. You just need to get your act right before the Lord brings all these things to pass.
Ain't no 9, it's 10 out of 10.
Yeah, that's true. Coming down peace.
Yeah, comes down peace. Yeah, God.
It's like that. Got something for you, just an article back you up. This is end time headline. Over 2,000 patients in Oregon exposed to HIV and hepatitis after huge breach in hospital protocol.
Read it again, huh?
Con. Over 2,000 patients in Oregon exposed to HIV and hepatitis after huge breach in hospital protocol.
Yeah, and it tells in the book of Deuteronomy 28 how the Lord was sent upon Israel, you know, all the pestilence that were not written in the book, you know. So there's going to be a lot of things transpiring these times that you're not going to be able to find in the scriptures. Yeah. But it's open from YAHAWASHI to punish who? First and foremost, his people for disobedience.
Like, if I may add, you said going back to HIV, they got that from the hospital. That's supposed to be a sense of protection and help. How the hell you go to the hospital and all of a sudden you catch AIDS, man?
It said a breach. Look, a breach. It's a break in the protocol. What was the break? You're understaffed, underpaid.
But even at that, it's the will of the Lord.
Yeah.
And that's really Esau, regardless of what's going on. Really, YAHAWASHI. So going back to Barak, the 12th chapter, it says, wait, never trust thine enemy.
Yeah, because that breach in protocol is simply a what?
Yeah,
that's a drop in standard, man. Esau isn't keeping the standard that he once kept for the medical field. You see? So that's a place you're better off trying to heal yourself at home. Because what? There's gonna be another breach and another breach. This is just the first one being reported. Got it? Salah. You got it out?
Yeah, that's it. That's why the Lord gave us wisdom. And it's true. So like the brother said, like the hospital pretty much the last place you want to go into in these times, man. Seeking for help, because the Lord has given us the wisdom of the scripture to learn how to heal ourselves with herbs, so on and so forth. You know?
Under the position.
Yeah, that's it. The Lord has made medicine out of earth, and he that is wise and not of order. You know? So there's certain things the Lord has laid out to pretty much help us not to depend on Esau. You see? And ultimately, it's the word of YAHAWASHI that's going to keep us safe from Esau.
The Jeremiah 30, verse 4, and these are the words that the Lord spake concerning Israel and concerning Judah. So thus saith the Lord, we have heard a voice of trembling, of fear, and not of peace. Ask ye now, and see whether do a man travail with child. Wherefore?
Yes, because basically a man does not have children. We know that. So why is Jeremiah seeing a vision of men slumped over like they're having a child? Because of the terror that's going to be brought up on the earth, man. The hard times. Even Ezra said, you know, woe is me. Yeah. Who shall deliver me in those days? All the prophets saw a vision of the horrible times that we're going into. And Daniel the 12th chapter say, you know, it should be a time of trouble, like no other, roughly paraphrase. You know, so you're going to want to have a head of protection about you in that time. You see? That's what this word offers. But you got it up.
Wherefore do I see every man with his hands on his loins as a woman in travail, and all faces turned into paleness. Alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble.
It is even the time of Jacob's trouble. See that? End time prophecy right there. You got it?
But he shall be saved out of it.
So then he is talking about the elect. It's all Israel. People are there, all right? It's only the elect. Only the elect are going to be saved. All Israel is not going to be saved, man. You see? So you got a guy like Hassan rising up saying that, you know, they pretty much looking to save the whole nation. Roughly paraphrase. Dismissing the doctrine. You know, which the doctrine consists of life within itself. You know, there's only one counsel. There's only one teaching on this earth that's going to save your life.
This is Daniel 12:1. And in the blue letter says, the time of the end. It says, and at that time shall Michael stand up, the great prince which standeth for the children of thy people.
Yeah, so it's going to get so bad that Michael the archangel is going to have to come through for the elect. That's how bad it's going to get. But you got it.
And there shall be a time of trouble. And there shall be a time of trouble such as never was since there was a nation, even to that same time. And at that time thy people shall be delivered, everyone that shall be found written in the book.
Yeah, scripture says that the remnant shall scarcely be saved. You know, so it's going to be a time period in which, all right, that's going to be much hell on earth that without the divine protection from the Father, you're going to die, man. You got it.
Yeah, I got you. This is Amos chapter 5, verse 18. All right? You know, it's going to take a minute. I'll let you go into it. Right? Amos 5 and 18. It says, woe unto you that desire the day of the Lord. Listen, Jacob's trouble is still the day of the Lord. It's a build-up, man. All right, but the brother was going into the many calamities. It says, woe unto you that desire the day of the Lord. So what end is it for you? The day of the Lord is darkness and not light. So Jacob really do believe that it's going to be like the coming day of the Lord, that it's going to be rainbows, sunshine, cupcakes. You know, it's going to be a delegation. YAHAWASHI is going to come on the chair. He's going to land. Hey, that ain't the to be, man. All right? And this is the point, and I'll pass it back to you, huh? It says, because we was going into Jacob's trouble. All right? As if it's going to be many troubles, man. And a bear met him. So imagine you running down the road and you run from a lion and you meet a bear. You're going to be running from calamity to calamity, from trouble to trouble, man. You ain't gonna have no, it's gonna be no mindset, and there's gonna be no religion, there's gonna be no woosah, it's gonna be no saying that's gonna be able to stabilize you in these times unless you have the understanding of the scriptures, man. All right? It says, as if a man did flee from a lion, and a bear met him, or went into the house and leaned his hand on a wall, and a serpent bit him. So imagine Jake actually getting away from particular said perils and thinking he's at a point to rest. And in that moment that he's thinking he's to rest, he finds death, man. That's gonna be the overall sense of Jacob's trouble. If the Lord is not with you, that is Jacob's trouble, man. Calamity to calamity to calamity, man. It's gonna be that movie 2012. Any action movie is just like, it's just jam packed. You have to watch it 2 or 3 times to take in every significant part. That's gonna be the day of the Lord. That's Jacob's trouble for you, man. The only way you're gonna be able to abode in that day is that the Lord is with you. It says, shall not the day of the Lord be darkness and not light, even very dark and no brightness in it? So what is your hope? What is your hope in that particular time of peril, man? That time of judgment? Do you have the prophets to lean upon? What light do you have within you in that midst of darkness, man? Because we're going to lean upon the prophets, the men of old, man. We're walking that old path. That it may lead unto salvation. That straight and narrow way, man. Because while everybody's going that way, we're going this way, man. I'll finish off. It says, even very dark and no brightness in it. And that was it. That was the point.
Yeah, just the point you said, darkness. In fact, you said darkness, you know, because they talking about cyber attacks also. Right. Now, we know that according to prophecy, the Lord going to shut the lights out in America. Because these devils on the left-hand side have an agenda to restart everything. Cause as much chaos as possible and bring in a new order, which everybody's going to have to be pretty much chipped up and tracked by this RFID chip. So when that time of your resources being stripped away, the Lord taking away the stay and the staff, like the brother said, hey, you're going to have to lean on something. You know, you got it.
Come, just back you up. 2nd Ezra 16 and verse 17. It says, woe is me, who will deliver me in those days?
Yeah, who would deliver me in those days? See? Ezra was like, he was so bad, he was like, fuck, what am I going to do, man? But the answer is who? YAHAWASHI.
That's right.
YAHAWASHI has already sanctioned for the elect to be saved. Revelation 3 and 10, because thou hast kept the word of my patience. He will also deliver you from all the temptation. Rough paraphrase. That's who we lean on, YAHAWASHI, amongst these evils. See? A lot of people going to die of famine, the pests, you know, war. Oh, they got the military draft thing.
Yeah.
You know, people getting letters in the mail now. They finna start shipping niggas over to the east. See, Civil War. All that talk, man. All the talk about the scriptures, the prophecies is coming to life.
That's right, man.
And everybody gonna have to meet, pretty much come face to face with prophecy soon enough. So what you did according to this time in this grace period, that's what's gonna be the severity of your time. See, you see?
It says the beginning of sorrows and great mourning, the beginning of famine and great death, the beginning of wars, and the power shall stand in fear, the beginning of evils. What shall I do when these evils come?
What shall I do when these evils come? And our Lord YAHAWASHI spoke about that same thing, the beginning of sorrows. And we ain't even seen sorrows yet, man. But we see everything leading up into it. The great collapse of America. All hell breaking loose in anarchy. People killing one another for lack of bread. Is it in great tribulation. So what are you gonna do in these times when everything is gonna be chaotic?
Yeah. It says even the power should stand in great fear.
Yep.
Esau, the elite, man. The elite are in fear, man. Because he can't keep a hand on this thing anymore, man. Because the Lord is in control of it.
Yep, that's a great point because it shows that Esau doesn't have as much power as he said he has. Ultimately, it's going to get out of hand, man, to where they're going to be afraid. Ultimately, going to that great destruction. Yeah.
It says, verse 20, but for all these, so I can read this again, verse 19, it says, behold, famine and plague and tribulation and anguish are sent as scourges for a minute. And just continuing on. But for all these things, they shall not turn from their wickedness. Because even, you know, for lack of better words, the times Jacob's trouble, even though we're going to be in the midst of it, really Jacob's trouble is really, you know, to shave off the 2/3, the unbelievers. But even in the midst of the famine and tribulations and crazy things going on the planet Earth, niggas still not going to repent. It's still going to be niggas in that time that's going to trust in Esau, man. I'm going to read it again. It says, but for all these things, they shall not turn from their wickedness, nor always be mindful of the scourges. Because they're not going to, in that day, they're not going to say, this is YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI. It's going to be certain niggas that are going to give Esau the praise, man. Showing you that Esau really don't have the power that you think he has. It's really the Heavenly Father who's controlling everything, man.
The scripture say, like you just said, they should not be mindful of the scourges. Even back in 2000, when everything began to shut down with the C-19, that was a sign. That was a scourge, man.
Yeah, it said to make an amendment.
Yeah.
What is an amendment? It's a change, man. The Lord's like, hey, man, I'm trying to give you the signs little by little.
Yeah.
I'm chastising you like I do my men. He do the world the same way. But is Jake mindful of it? To a point, it's like, hey, man, I'm tired of sitting here. So you say, hey, man, go ahead and go do these things.
Hey, it's spirit say, I'm done talking.
Yeah.
And that's how you know when your father, your parents serious, when they done talking, oh, you coming to me. The only thing they do is do this, come here. You know what I'm saying? On a few words, man. And that's really, and that's really what the Lord is doing, man. He using less and less words and using more action. It's going to come to a time when these words are not going to be out here, man. It's going to be a time when YAHAWAH is going to sit up the prophets and then all hell going to break loose.
It's like an old school parent, man. Everybody know what it is to have that old school black parent or whatever. Hey, yo, when the parent is fed up and they done talking, they really don't care where they hit you. The Lord is really he touching America in every which way, man. And then tagging the heathens here, tagging the heathens there, and he's really showing no mercy, man. To a point that we have gotten used to hearing 100 people died in such and such or whatever. That the Lord is gonna have to turn it up to, hey, yo, I killed thousands. I killed a couple of thousands at one time. And yet Jacob still won't be mindful of the scourges, man. The Lord is only turning this thing up, man.
In this spirit, because the reason why they don't believe, you know, the scripture say, who have believed our report. The reason why these people don't believe in the report because you're written in it. It's like a movie. Nobody don't know until they in the movie until, you know, they dead. Like, I watched that new Deadpool. Like, we the only characters that can break the fourth wall, man. Yeah. We the only ones that's realized this the strip of the Lord, while everybody else, they just background characters, man. Yeah. You look at these different movies, it be an explosion in the background. You're not worried about those people that was on the bus or the people that was in the coffee shop when Joker ran up in that motherfucker. The only people you worry about is the main characters, man. And that's how YAHAWAH got us. Real quick, I got something bad guys up. Brothers got it. This 2nd Ezra 8, and I'm going to jump down to verse 50. It says, for many great miseries shall be done to them that in the latter time shall dwell in the world because they have walked in great pride. Woo!
Yeah, because they have walked in great pride. That's the key, you know? Because the Lord is trying to draw us away from pride, from the ways of Esau.
That's it.
But Jake, in their simplicity, they want to still subscribe to America continually. They don't want to see this place destroyed. So guess what? When this place go down, they're going to suffer that great misery, like the scripture say, because of that pride, man. You know, that pride is it has reached into the clouds. The Lord will have to balance it out. You niggas will be trapped into that shit. See, with the famine, pestilence, anarchy. Jeremiah 15th chapter, you know?
It says, but understand thou for thyself and seek out the glory for such as be like thee.
So it dwindles down unto the elect, the ones who have been gathered by this word, that are like-minded, that believe in the same report, you know? Pretty much we want America to be destroyed and the remnant be saved. That's in agreement with the Most High. So pursuant to what 2nd Ezra, the 2nd chapter, they're going to dwell in peace.
God, it says, for unto you paradise is open, the tree of life is planted, the time is prepared, plenteousness is ready, a city is builded, and rest is allowed.
This is talking about the kingdom of heaven, all right? But you gotta.
Yeah, perfect goodness and wisdom.
Yeah, perfect goodness and wisdom. That's stored up for the righteous, the ones that are like-minded. Gathered by this word, this testimony, all right, that come into agreement with YAHAWASHI. That's what it's all about. Now you can be, you're able to qualify for salvation, rough paraphrase, you know?
It says, yeah, perfect goodness and wisdom. The root of evil is sealed up from you. Weakness and moth is hid from you. And corruption is fled into hell to be forgotten.
Yeah, because the goal is what? Immortality.
That's it, bro.
In the kingdom of heaven. Like when we be saved from America, man, the Lord said we're going to be changed into what? Immortals. You see? Now people can't fathom being changed into what? An immortal being, where they can't die anymore. But that's a report of the scriptures. Eternal life. You know? When you read St. John 3:16, that's a scripture that Christians use all the time. But in the grand scheme of it, this is talking about the elect being saved from this great destruction of America, being beamed up into so-called spaceships. As crazy as that sounds, to be changed into immortal beings, man, just like our Lord YAHAWASHI. That's the ultimate objective.
One last verse. It says, sorrows are past, and the end is shewed the treasures of immortality.
See, the treasure of immortality. So sorrow is going to be passed away. You're not going to have to worry about your woman coming up against you. You know, you having to work, get up at 4, 5 o'clock in the morning, punch the clock, 10-hour shift, 6 days a week. You're not going to struggle with bills. You're not going to have to go to Esau for the one of all things. These are all curses. We're not supposed to be working, man. We're the kings of the earth. You know? But Jake don't see that. But we're trying to get them the vision, you know, through the spirit of YAHAWASHI, but they reject it. So in return, you had to stay here and die in America with the rest of these people.
I'll put
Real quick, just going back to the judgment as well. This Ezekiel 7:1, it says, moreover, the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, also thou son of man, thus saith the Lord, power unto the land of Israel, and the end is come upon the four corners of the land.
If I may add, this is the end of the world, but people speak, it's in Israel. You know what I'm saying? Even though this message is pushed across throughout the whole four corners of the earth, but it's really for Israel first and foremost, man. You got it.
Because even dealing with that, you know, we were scattered throughout the four corners of the earth. So, you know, like the brother said, to back him up, this gospel, you know, through the internet has been preached throughout the four corners of the earth. Hell, you got brothers all over. You know, Australia, you know, the different Netherlands or Europe, you know, brothers all over, man.
Yeah, I got a quick precept. Going to brag the brother up. 2nd Ezra 6:9. For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followed. Because when you go into that word world, it goes into cosmos, it goes into eon, Orchid. Yeah, come. So when you go into cosmos, it goes into a harmonious arrangement. Like that's a world, like the world of the NBA. It's totally different from the world of the NFL. They're top tier athletes, but the contract that LeBron James signed has nothing to do with the Cleveland Browns. You know what I'm saying? So the Lord is telling you that Esau world, his whole setup and how Esau has made you view the Lord, view the Heavenly Father, view his son, how he's taught you to live. This is how he runs it. This is how the NFL's run. Yo, let this dude have his time because my people are coming up next. It ain't nobody else got next but the Lord himself. So Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that follows.
Hey, so like, if I may add to that, because this is the height of wickedness.
That's right.
Before we go into the generational righteousness, wickedness have to run its course, man.
That's right.
And that's what the Lord did by sending Esau up here in power here today. This is the most wicked society that we ever lived in. For one example, you walk down the street, sometimes you can't tell if that's a man or a woman. How wicked can that be? The food that you eat is not real food. A woman is ruling over a man. All these things is showing you that we at the end of this society, man. Y'all brothers got it.
Yep, Salaki. Back in Ezekiel 7:3, it says, now the end come upon thee, and I will send my anger upon thee, and will judge thee according to thy ways, and will recompense upon all thy abominations.
See, the Lord said he's going to judge you according to your ways. So whatever you sow in the earth, well, you're going to reap that back. You sow wickedness, then that's what the Lord that's what you're going to reap, you know? Concerning judgment. So when the Lord visits this place, if you're not covered through the blood of YAHAWASHI, made perfect in that sense, then your sins are going to be accounted unto you. Which means that you're going to have to suffer from these plagues that are coming. You know? Got it up.
It says, and my eye shall not spare thee, neither will I have pity, but I will recompense thy ways upon thee, and thy abominations shall be in the midst of thee, and ye shall know that I am the Lord.
So eventually when the Lord brings that jump, that's when you're going to know that it was YAHAWASHI. Real quick, can we get Ezekiel 94? Yeah, the Lord said he would not spare.
While the brother is bringing that out, yeah, because there's a lot of jakes out here that believe that, oh, the Lord ain't gonna get me for this, or the Lord don't care about that. The Lord is gonna show you in the midst as He's spanking you with that thermonuclear missile. If He's never with that, He's gonna be talking to Jake in the fire, man, through the fire. So yeah, Jake gonna know, man.
Yeah, because like people think hell is actually a physical place that you go to. Hell is not a physical place. Hell is actually talking about when those nuclear missiles get shot off.
That's right, man.
You know, that's what hell is really talking about, man. Because that's going to be the heat that's never been seen before. Yeah. That nuclear heat. You gonna think you in hell, man. You know what I'm saying? But y'all brothers got it.
Yeah, because earth is a place of judgment. You know?
That's right.
It says, verse 5, thus saith the Lord Yahweh, and evil, and only evil, behold, is come, and end is come, the end is come, and watching for thee, behold, it is come.
So the end is coming, and it's watching for you to fulfill it. Everybody's going to fulfill their lot in prophecy, man. You know, so as you walk around day by day, just going about your business, unbeknown to you, prophecy is creeping up. You see? That's why you got stuff ramping up in the Middle East. Dealing with Iran, you know, Israel, and various other countries. The Lord is stirring things up to make way for World War III, Armageddon, and ultimate destruction of America, you know?
So like I got some article for you. Yeah. Couple on Iran plans to attack Israel on the 9th of AV. Then also, so like U.S. deploys at least 12 warships to Middle East amid soaring tensions. And this end time headline: Iran allies plan large-scale attack on Israel within 72 hours.
Yeah, so that's all biblical prophecy. The Lord moving away with the northern army, like Joel the 2nd chapter say, into the Middle East. The Lord is setting the peace in play for World War III. He's the one that's stirring all this up, man. You see? It ain't Satan, nah, it's the Most High. It's His counsel, bringing for the destruction of all these different kingdoms.
That's it.
To set up with a new kingdom for the Israelites. You see?
This Revelations 11 and verse 14, the second woe is past, and behold, the third woe coming quickly.
Yeah, the third woe coming quick. So the second war is past, right? But here it is, you got the third war, World War III, that's coming quick, right after World War II. So that's what you're seeing happening right now. Everything can be filtered through the scriptures. You can't get away from prophecy, man. No matter how much you think you control your life, the Lord had this mapped out from the beginning. You can get it, Isaiah.
I got so much. This is the book of Jeremiah 50 and verse 45, just bagging up what the brother brought up. Israel and Iran fighting against each other. It says, therefore is the counsel of the Lord that he have taken against Babylon, and his purpose that he have purposed against the land of the Chaldeans. Surely the least of the flock shall draw them out. Surely he shall make their habitation desolate with them.
Yeah, so this is the counsel of the Heavenly Father right here that we read. All right, so it says again from the top up, BAHASHAM.
It says, and therefore hear ye the counsel of the Lord. Matter of fact, it says that he have taken against Babylon.
Against Babylon. See, now Babylon, which would be what? America today. The land of confusion. All right, so the Lord has a counsel against America. Go ahead.
That he have purpose against the land of the Chaldeans. Surely the least of the flock shall draw them out.
So the least of the flock, dealing with the lords of the Edomites, the Amalekites, which is the false Jew today over there in Israel, they're going to draw out America into war. That's what that's going into. See? So as Iran threatens to attack Israel, and seeing that America's backing up the land of Israel, but they're going to be forced to join in with that.
It's a saying proxy wars lead to real wars.
That's it.
That's how you know that they can't be the people. Why you gearing up for war?
Yeah.
I thought it's supposed to be a peaceful thing. That's supposed to be a part of the prophecies, man.
So you should not learn war anymore?
You should not learn war anymore. When the people come back to the land, that is clear and it's evident, man.
Yeah,
That's Satan over there, man.
Yeah. We say a bastard shall dwell in Ahtham.
Yeah, that's what do out just for the.
Yeah, that's how you know them motherfuckers don't supposed to be there, because they got kosher pigs. A lot of late vegetation that's over there, they get it shipped over there, man. That's a cursed land right now. Because why? The Edomites in there, man. Yeah, brothers.
Yep. Tel Aviv, the gayest capital in the world. You know,
Yeah, man.
Leviticus 20:13 should tell you that that's not righteous.
I got well, it's two part to it, but this is going into the Lord already had prophesied this, man, and this is going into the hell, going into us being in hell as well. This is Ecclesiastes chapter 3 verse 15. That which is been is now, and that which is been have already been. So everything that the Lord has spoken of is coming to pass or has already come to pass, man. All right. The same spirits coming back playing in the same roles. The same nations come back, that same spirit, because America is a amalgamation or a collection of all the wicked spirits of its predecessors, man. And more importantly, Rome and Egypt. Right? It says, and YAHAWAH required that which is past, and what was done in the past. Esau brought evil unto the nation of Israel, man. He brought violence against the what does it go into? I forget how it's quoted, but he brought violence against what was it?
Hated his mother brother, violence against his mother.
Yeah, he had, but basically brought violence against against Jacob, man, Israel. I'll continue. It says, moreover, I saw under the sun the place of judgment. Now, what's under the sun? Earth, man. How else can you know yes from no, up from down, left from right? It's here. This is the place of your consciousness, man. So this is the place.
And if I may too, it says the place of judgment, because also you dwell in the flesh. You know, because your spirit, you know, for lack of better words, the Lord, your spirit don't got feelings, for lack of better words. Your spirit, when you do this, your spirit is not going to hurt, because your spirit is nothing but a consuming fire. That's why you warm blood and things like that. So this is really hell that we living in. Read that again for me.
It says, and moreover, I saw under the sun.
What's under the sun? The planet Earth.
That's right. That's right. The place of judgment.
The place of judgment, because under this earth, there's a lot of ways you can die. You know, it says a million ways to die. Hold on, real quick. Let me finish this thought. You can die from a disease. You can die from a heat stroke. Yep. You know, it's simple things. There's a lot of people who have cancer that lays dormant until the last couple of years, and all of a sudden it pop up and they died 3 months later. You know, but what you got, bro?
Yeah, like you're saying, but like your flesh, like your spirit, you get feeling in your flesh. It's like
matter of fact, give me the flesh is weak. Give me that for me. The spirit is willing. You got it, though.
You can your flesh the favorite things, your soul the favorite things stuff. Your flesh flame for.
Yeah.
You know, like when you die, you don't feel for the same stuff.
Yeah, for the same stuff you feed on the planet Earth. Because with your flesh, you gotta eat.
Yeah.
You know, not to be too graphic, but you know, you desire your woman.
Yeah.
You know, you want to get off and stuff like that. The spirit really don't desire it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But it's really your spirit and flesh really gotta work at once. That's like two enemies working together.
Yeah.
In order to receive the goal, and you the one that's supposed to be in control. But brother, get that for me.
It's Matthew 26 and 41. Yeah, in Matthew 26 and 41, it says, watch and pray that he enter not into temptation.
Yep. And how do you get tempted, man? Through the flesh.
Yeah.
Through the things you desire, the things you lust out. This is a light-skinned big group. I like light-skinned women. I'm be honest. I like white women. If a white woman light-skinned, they'll be tempted. She got a husband, she try to hot, they'll be tempted. But the spirit got to kick in, man. You know, read that again, huh?
Watch and pray that ye enter not into temptation.
Now, that's the temptation on the corner side, but the temptation that we're really going into is a temptation with a chip coming out. Because it's going to be a time like no other that's coming when you're going to be tested. Your faith is going to be tested. You know, if you believe in God, we're going to really see if you believe in God when these times come, man. Because it's going to be a fork in the road if you're going to take the little device and bow down to this system, or you're going to trust in the Lord, bro. That's why it says watch and pray that you enter not into temptation. This also says pray without ceasing, man. Because the times we're going to come, you know, you begging for the Lord to come now. How much you going to beg for the Lord to come when there ain't no food in the house, man? People are not psychologically ready for the things that's going to come on. You got it, bro.
The spirit indeed is willing.
The spirit indeed is willing, but what?
But the flesh is weak.
But the flesh is weak, man. You know, so it's really the flesh that's going to try to hold you back in that time. It's really the flesh that actually get affected. You know, your uncle died or something. You butt hurt for a week. You know, your heart get broke by a woman or something. You can't bounce back. You never been the same since then. I know niggas like that. Why? Because they got overcome with the flesh, but our spirit is kicking in, man. You know, y'all brothers got it.
I got one of the land back on there.
Come on.
This is 2 Peter 2 and 4. It says, "For Yahawah spared not the angels that sinned," and that was that was the Israelites, man. Starting with Adam through Eve. All right, it was Eve that went off, but Adam hearkened unto it, which caused him to go off, man. Because the Lord said, "Don't partake of what hearing of that philosophy."
That's it. That's
Y'all
it.
believe
they
y'all believe in black.
Yeah, Adam. That was, when you go into Adam, Adam
Adam.
from the ground,
Yeah.
from the earth, for lack of better words, bro.
Okay.
You know, you got it.
It says, "But cast them down to hell." So
And
that
cast
place
them-
of judgment.
And
you
it's
see?
like, man, casting down the head. That's a low condition too.
a low condition, a bad state. Right? You know, that's where you get the word evil. It's a two-part word. Vul is
Eve. Yeah, that's
Eve
times.
is times and
Ill
vul
is
is
bad.
ill. Yeah, ill times, man. It says, "And delivered them into chains of darkness." That's the flesh. That's simply what that means. The chains of darkness is the flesh. All right. It ain't no angel chained down up under the earth or whatever, dying to get out, man. It says to be reserved unto judgment. All right, because we know that the place of judgment is what? Is under the sun.
Yeah.
All right, so what? Your spirit go back to the Heavenly Father, as the scriptures, if a brother could pull that said, second address, and then you got one in Ecclesiastes, I want to say the 3rd chapter, I forget.
I think you just have pulled up.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I did just pull it out.
yeah,
Yeah,
spirit.
I'm going out, man.
Man,
All right.
that's just going back into it, going back to what you said about the angels and going to that lower state, because Zach was really living it up in paradise in the Garden of
I
Eden,
get
man.
this for you, and you can go
You
into
got it.
Jude. This is Jude 1 and 6. And the angels which kept not their first estate. That was us, man. We kept not our first estate. Like, imagine Jake wondering about the heathens. You worried about them, asking for a king. You kept not your first estate.
Yeah.
You see? It says, but left their own habitation, who is what? YAHAWASHI, YAHAWASHI.
The heavens.
The heavens, yeah.
Because even Paul said, I want to, I want to be in the heavens, but it's a must. I must dwell with y'all. Paul didn't want to be in the flesh, man. Motherfuckers, people die, bro. When people die, that's really a good thing.
Yeah.
Because they in heaven now, bro. They in peace and relax. Even said that in the scriptures, even the wicked don't.
In Job.
The wicked cease in trouble there. For lack of better words, when everybody go to heaven, man. But when you come back upon the planet Earth, that's when you get your judgment. You know?
And to add on to your point, the scripture say death is better than a bitter life.
Oh,
And
beautiful.
continue with
Yeah,
sickness.
beautiful.
Yeah, so it's actually better to die, and be in the heavens where you don't feel nothing. You get a rest.
Even King David said, it's like, hey, man, I've seen a lot of shit in life, Lord.
Yeah.
But, hey, one that served you, I ain't never seen you bring him to the beg and the bread. So, hey, the Lord didn't set us up to beg. For us to be in this society, having to wait hand and foot for Esau, and for him to be, we got to go to him for the one of all things. The Lord said it's really better for us to die, man. But we're here to what? Push forth his prophecy. All right, I'll finish this off. It says, but the angels which kept not their first estate, but left their own habitation, he hath reserved in everlasting chains under darkness until the judgment of the great day. And what is the judgment of that great day? That's the judgment of Israel, when we should be freed from this judgment. It ain't gonna be said no more, oh, I got gout, or damn, my back hurt, or I got a headache, or I got a cold, I'm sneezing. I ain't even gonna trip and fall in the kingdom, man. Imagine that. It said that Yahawah was the snub his toe, that a legion of angels would come down and minister unto him. So you think we gonna be in this corruptible flesh in the kingdom of heaven, man? No, man. This is a brother said it best, man. This is how we should look at this walk. We passing through, man. Yeah. We passing through. We passing unto our ultimate form, man. Because we're supposed to be the judges and kings over these people. So what is it to actually be a judge or a king and you don't understand what it is to be him? That would make you unrighteous. That would make you unbalanced, man. So we had to come down here in this flesh.
That's why Judge Mathis, he a good judge, because he lived both sides. Motherfucker like a drug dealer, he lived both lives.
That's why he can pass out mercy.
That's why he can pass out mercy, man.
That's your song.
Yeah, come on.
Y'all know what heaven gonna be like? Like we gonna do stuff like we do some
Heaven-
at least some of the stuff we do. Or we gonna
Get
eat.
that
We gonna eat.
21.
We gonna have food and stuff like that.
Let me tell you how heaven gonna be. Let me tell you how heaven gonna be. Just a simple precept. You just listen. You know, get that from me. Just listen. Cause real talk, bro. We already know, brother. We love brothers that answer questions. But once you just sit back, your question gonna come out. You know. But get that from me. That should be no more tears. 20, 21 and 4. Yeah, give it to me.
This is Revelation 21 and 4.
This how heaven gonna be, because this is hell that we living in. You gotta pay your bills. You get hungry, you sick and tired, your folks die, you cry. It ain't gonna be like that in heaven. Give it to me, bro.
Con, this is Revelation 21 and 4. And the Most High shall wipe away all tears from their eyes, and there shall be no more death.
No more death. Immortality. We're gonna be alive. You got it.
Neither sorrow,
Neither sorrow. Come on.
nor crying,
Nor crying.
neither shall there be any more pain.
Neither shall there be any more pain. Why?
For the former things are passed away.
Now let me hit you with this. The former things is actually the life that we're living in right now. You know? That's the former things. And once these things pass away, once this lifetime run its course, then the kingdom can come to pass. But before this place run its course, it's gonna be extremely bad, bro. It tells us that in the book of Acts 14 and 22, through much tribulation we shall enter into the kingdom of heaven. And the reason why the Lord put us through these things, so we can appreciate the kingdom of heaven, bro. Because we didn't appreciate paradise. That's why Adam went off. You know? What y'all brothers got?
Yeah, just to add on to your point, because you asked about, are we going to be able to like with eat and do the things that we do in these bodies right here? But the answer is yes. So real quick, Luke 22 and 29, it says, now appoint unto you a kingdom, as my Father have appointed unto me, that ye may eat and drink at my table in my kingdom. So it's letting you know right there, you're going to be able to eat and also drink in the kingdom that's going to be on earth. Right? Not in the heaven, but on earth. It says, and sit on thrones judging the 12 tribes of Israel. So when we get those new bodies, we're going to have the best of the terrestrial and also the celestial. We're going to be angelic beings. All right? Being able to do everything you can do in the human body, but just supernatural. You know, like superheroes. You know?
Yeah, you're going to be able to have sex and everything, man. You're going to be able to reproduce the planet Earth. That's basically going to be the one of the first things that's going to be on the list in the kingdom of heaven, man, is reproduction.
Yep.
You know, even the brother just mentioned it's going to be heaven on earth. Probably you having heaven on earth is everything that's at your desire, for lack of better words, man. But brothers got it. If brothers ain't got nothing,
I got some.
you got it.
This is Isaiah chapter 60. I started at 16.
Yeah, is it?
All right. It says, thou shalt also suck the milk of the Gentiles.
And what does that mean? Suck the milk of the Gentiles. You know, when you suck, when the baby suck on a mother's breast, it get nutrients, get resources and things like that. So us sucking the milk of the Gentiles is them bringing us gold and jewelry and different things. It's going to go into it. That's Isaiah 60.
Yes.
What you with?
16.
16, start at 15. What 15?
15. It says, whereas thou hast been forsaken.
Yeah, read it.
Hated.
Oh, matter of fact, start at 12. Start at 12. Start at 12. Yeah, I already know.
All right, I'll start at 12.
For the nation and kingdom that will not serve thee
For the nation
shall perish.
For the nation and kingdom that will not serve us in the kingdom of heaven, what's going to happen? They're going to perish, man. Just like back in the times of slavery, if you didn't pick that much cotton, if you didn't cut that much sugar cane,
You didn't pick that gold.
you didn't pick that gold, you didn't go and get your hand, you get your hand cut off, you get your whip, so you get your ass put to death, man. It's going to be the same thing, but on our end in the kingdom of heaven. Read that again. Huh?
It says, for the nation and kingdom that will not serve thee shall perish.
You got it?
Yea, those nations shall be utterly wasted.
Yep. That shall be, you got it.
Nah, but remember what YAHAWASHI said. Those that would have not I reign over thee, bring hither and slay before me. That's the spirit of YAHAWASHI, man. So what more for his men in the day of Israel, man?
And that's how you know we're going to be reigning kings. It's going to be a rigorous rule in righteousness. You know? Yeah, we're going to put hell on them because they put hell on us.
Yeah, this more to this.
Yeah, come on, that's
because he asked about the kingdom.
11 on down. The kingdom come with a lot of things, man.
The kingdom come with a lot of things.
But this is why we out here for the kingdom of heaven, man. You know? Just remove them.
Envision in your head, man, is a moon. As low level as that is now.
Oh, what you say? The kingdom is prepared for you. Right. In spirit. How you doing, man? The spirit, I ain't gonna lie, that's not no coincidence. Like I said, I like white women. It's not all of a sudden the Lord passing them by. 3 represents understanding, bro. Perfect. Perfection. You know, so that's a coincidence, bro. The Lord already got the kingdom prepared for us, and brother can hold. It is the Lord's good will to give you the kingdom. It ain't like the Lord don't want this thing to happen. The Lord wants us to have women. The Lord wants to have riches. The Lord wants us to have abundance, but this is not our time, man. You know what I'm saying? Read it. Continue on there.
It says, all right, now, pictures of...
Now, get what you got first. Get what you got first.
Yeah, this Amos 9.
I see it. Come on. Bring it out.
Amos 9, and I started at verse 12. It says, no, 11, if I may. It says, in that day will I raise up the tabernacle of David that is fallen.
Yep, and it says the tabernacle of David which is fallen. Because this is the house of David rebuilt. But we fell off as a nation, man. You know, we was once kings and priests. You know, we had our women, her foot didn't touch the ground. Now we got a whole bunch of, dirty foot project hoes, man. Yeah. It's a complete 360, but now we're in the midst of building up these righteous kings. Right, bro. You got it, bro.
And close up the breaches thereof. And I will raise up his ruins, and I will build it as in the days of old.
Yes, it says, I will raise up his ruin, and I will build it as in the days of old. Now, one thing, you can read the regime of Solomon and the regime of David, man. Once you tap into those stories, you can see how close we was, man, into glory. How close we was into, just living it, man. Solomon had 40 years of peace.
Yeah.
Come on.
But they tell you about Mount Musa.
Yeah, Mount Musa, man.
Stop playing.
These niggas don't even know what Mount Musa means. I don't.
Verse 12.
I know what Solomon mean peace.
Yeah.
You got it.
That they may possess the remnant of Edom.
That they may possess the remnant of Edom. So a part of the Lord letting us possess the remnant of Edom is letting these devils get entire. That's a part of the riches of the kingdom of heaven. Having slaves. What's a king without servants, man?
Yeah, that's the only way a nation can become great. It has to be free resource.
And if I may, what's a king without service, man?
Yeah, that's how America was built. How was Egypt built?
They were saying, make America great again. That really what that result back to, man. Having, Jake, having Jake that served. Because that was the only time America was at its height, man.
Yeah.
She was in her glory days, man. She couldn't be touched, when she had servants, man.
Yeah. And that's the same thing with us. Because a king without a servant ain't nothing but a damn servant, man.
That's it.
You ain't nothing but a regular servant.
Yep.
Y'all got it.
Hey, that's why, if I make, that's why the kingdom divided now. Because a lot of these Edomites, they ain't got servants no more. They got to go out there and work next to, what I mean?
Next to
shit. That drive them mad, man. Now they hate. And I hear it to this day, Edomites be like, man, I can't stand them rich fuckers. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But that show, again, that's the beginning of a fall, too. Because YAHAWASHI said that when the kingdom is divided, man, it's going to fall, basically, man. What's the luck?
And that's a heavy point, bro. That's why Esau divided now. Because, again, he don't have that same power that he had in the 1950s, in the 1800s.
Yeah, he see his kingdom slipping before him, man.
And then and that's why these Amalekites, they just hogging all the gold and let Joe Sixpack suffer. But Joe Sixpack gonna be a 2-time loser. Amalekite. Amalekite is the Jews, so-called Jews, the Ashkenazis.
That's the top. That's the top tribe of the Jews.
Yeah, but when you go into it, I'm gonna hit you with this. Do you know those are brothers? Out of all nations upon the planet Earth, we more kin than them than anybody else. Yeah, they come from Esau, but Esau our brother. Esau really our uncle. But he the wicked uncle.
If you look at it, the Lord literally gave us the best of both extremes. Like, we're the ultimate righteous, and Esau's the ultimate wicked.
And that's the spirit. That's why they had came out of Isaac. They came out of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. They came out.
And that's why you have the three classifications of men. You got the sons of God, which later became known as Israelites.
Yasharah.
You got the sons of men, which are all the heathen nations. But then you have the wicked. Esau is a heathen as well, because a heathen is simply, you're not an Israelite. But he gets his own classification because he's the epitome of the bottom. He is the epitome of wicked.
And that's why Esau
came
is
in the
known
same
as the
movements.
Esau known as the son of perdition. You know, when you go into that word perdition, it means destruction. Come on.
I've been watching a little bit of it like on YouTube and everything.
Yeah. You got any questions?
Shit, I got a lot.
Come on, bro.
I see how I pulled up the video. Oh, thank you.
You see, like he asking questions and he's standing for them. Like Jake asked a question about the kingdom of heaven.
We know.
But it showed you it ain't for him.
Hey, y'all.
Malachi.
Come on.
Like, so it's a lot of them, right? You were hitting on a lot of stuff, right?
Yeah. Let me ask you this first. Who you was listening to?
YouTube.
Yeah, like who you heard the truth from? Like he went camp. Like what YouTube channel? So like what YouTube channel you heard it from?
Man, be honest, bro. A lot of searching in my life. But like I gave up a long time ago for y'all from here, right?
Yeah.
Y'all from Birmingham, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
Some brothers from Birmingham, brothers from across
you know
Alabama.
I live here, if you know what I'm saying. So like a long time ago, man, I gave up on God.
Yeah.
Went searching, you know what I'm saying? Doing stupid shit. So like then I started doing my own little searching, you know. Get what I would talk for church and all that. I had to do it for my own, you feel?
Yeah.
So I started reading the Bible. When you read it for yourself, you sitting there, man, they ain't even talking about it.
Yeah.
It's the opposite of what you were taught. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? It ain't for everybody. So like then like man, I remember man, the female I was fucking with, right?
Yeah.
When that shit happened up there in with the one named Mike Brown.
Yeah. I know what you're talking about.
I mean how she put me on that shit, man. Then I looked at it a little bit and I started like, okay, real. We travel Judah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I know we God told people. I believe in God now, don't get me wrong now.
Yeah.
I had my own experience, man, you feel me? It's real, man.
Everybody got their walk with God.
People.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They like that footprints in the sand shit. God will.
Yeah.
You know, thinking it was gone, but he'll carry me.
Carry me every way.
You know
I'm
what
all
saying?
help. Yeah.
Yeah, so I fuck with it. When I see y'all, man, come up, man, just a more. But like, this shit for us.
Yeah.
Like, God out of hell, our folk fucked up. What they went through, what we gonna go through, then how we gonna be redeemed.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
See, this is the road to redemption right here.
You know
what I'm saying?
Like,
Oh,
6 and 4.
so like,
I got one for you.
you got it?
This is Proverbs 20 and 24. Because the Lord got you here for a reason. It's like the Lord brought you away from the church. All of us done had that point. We done been there, man. You know, it's like some of us was in there, but for whatever reason, man, the Lord always put that spirit of questioning about you or whatever. This is Proverbs 20 and 24. Man's going are of the Lord. How can a man then understand his own way? So that questioning, you questioning what's going on, the Lord put you there, but now he's brought you before the altar to get the understanding. So any question that you have, like really, whether you could think about it tomorrow, hey, come back next week. Like, it's for how are you to understand your own way, how are you to order your life if you're not coming to the altar of the Lord. You'll never know how the things that are pleasing to the Lord. But he still guided you here to what? To get the understanding, to better to order your steps.
And then like I said, Lord really came probably here to put us in order. Not to do our own thing, because we was out of order, bro, before we came into this truth. For lack of better words, we might thought it was right, we might thought it was straight, but really what was going on, but that was the Lord having mercy on you. Because even Solomon, he had to learn both sides. You know, whatever life you was doing, whatever you was doing, hey, you have to learn wickedness and the righteous to be a perfect judge. So that walk you was going to, there was a necessary evil, for lack of better words. Give me what you got, huh?
Yep,
on that, man.
this Hosea 6 and chapter 6 and verse 1. Come and let us return unto the Lord.
That's the pride. That spirit, what you doing now? You returning to the Lord right now, bro. And this is a beautiful thing, bro, just to see like-minded men who believe in the same thing. Now let me ask you this. What name you call on when you pray? You say Jesus, that be real, bro. Just say Most High be real. Huh?
I stopped doing that, man. I know, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I said, listen, y'all.
I'm asking, when you pray, who you pray to? You just
Y'all will, YAHAWAH.
I got you.
You know what I'm saying? I just say, man, this report again, bro.
Yeah. God, I got you.
Come to you like that, you feel me?
Yeah.
I ain't gonna fake it.
I got it.
It's like you finish this out, but that's the spirit though, because you come into the Lord.
Just keep it a thousand.
Yeah, that's your own relationship with the Lord, bro.
Yeah, go over and talk to him.
Yeah.
And be honest about it and sincere, man, I feel it.
Yeah. But I'm telling you this, the real name is YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI.
Say what?
YAHAWAH, that's the Heavenly Father.
Yeah.
BAHASHAM in the name, and YAHAWASHI.
Okay.
That's the Hebrew name of saying Jesus. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, YAHAWAH, why YAHAWASHI?
The power in that name.
There's power in that name. That's why I asked you what name you praying in, bro. You see what I'm saying? Because that if you could be
white
on.
man a faithful, man.
You see what I'm saying?
Read, they don't describe him looking like that crap, man.
No, man.
He's like one of us.
Blessed is he that readeth.
That's it. You feel it? A dog. He say burnt in the
You
furnace.
feel me?
You feel me?
Brand. You know what I'm saying? There ain't no one near that portion of looking motherfucker. Really? Yeah.
Yeah. Go ahead, finish what you got. Huh?
Yep, this again, this Hosea 6:1. Come and let us return unto the Lord, for he hath torn
He have torn,
and he will heal us.
and he will heal us.
Yeah.
We in the process of being healed, bro. Come on.
It says he hath spin and he will bind us up.
And it says he have smitten and he will bind us up. A part of him spitting us is us believing that the white people, or even having the so-called white man beat us down. We were just talking about the Civil Rights Museum before we came up. And the Civil Rights Museum dumbed down since we was kids.
Yeah.
You know, back in the day, they used to be showing a little, they don't even show a little
Raw
graphic
and
shit no
uncut,
more.
man.
Raw and
They
uncut.
trying to hide, they trying to save the strap on feeling now. That's what there's a lot of it about, man. Like when they go to their stuff, they'll go be teaching in school.
Yeah.
They don't want to make nobody feel bad.
Yeah, but
You know
look,
what I'm saying? Instead of telling the truth.
but niggas
Worry
did
about
that
feelings
shit
and
though, man. Niggas did that shit. Niggas must pay for that shit too, bro. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, that's why they hiring that shit, because motherfuckers must pay for it.
Yeah.
You know?
They know what's finna come, man.
Yeah, they can feel it.
Yeah.
You gotta do it.
My thing is like, when they gonna help?
Hey, soon. That's why I said the kingdom prepare for
I
you.
get
Watch.
lining up, ain't it? With all
Yeah.
this shit going on and
We just went into like World War III. Now, let me ask you this. Do you know what the mark of the beast is?
I know a little bit like, I try to put together. I said that motherfucker, that's for all they running for president now.
Yeah.
Like she gonna be the beast, boy.
But
They
she,
gonna
okay,
sit
now,
down.
let me tell you what the beast is. Matter of fact, we're gonna put some edification on this. Give me Revelation 13 and start at verse 14. Let me tell you what the beast is.
Like, it used to be like a barcode.
Yeah, that's the beast.
It's the number of a man.
That's the mark of the beast.
666, right?
And you know what that 666 going to? They're going to the universal product code.
Yeah,
Which
UPC.
actually, which basically that's where they scan and stuff like that.
Yeah, a lot of shit going to that.
And make a product basically digital, but it also goes to Chi-Psi stigma. You know what that is?
Go to what?
Chi-Psi stigma. That's how you say 666 in Greek.
Okay.
Now, when you go into that Chi-Psi stigma, that last word stigma is actually goes back to stigmata, or something that can actually stick inside you, or a stake inside you. And that's what the that's like my thought. That's what that mark of the beast talking about. Now, the mark of the beast and the actual beast is two different things. You know?
Yeah, ultimately like in Revelation. when
In
they break it down
Revelation,
who the beast is.
yeah, because that beast, when you go into, is actually a system. Matter of fact, get that for me, huh?
I got that.
Come on.
This Revelations
Hold on.
chapter 13.
Hold on,
and
sir. Yeah, you got to get, come on.
It's Revelations chapter 13 and verse 14. And it says, and deceiveth them that dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles.
Yep. Matter of fact, start at verse 11.
Okay. This is the book of Revelations chapter 13.
You got it.
This is Revelations chapter 13 and 11. And it says, and I beheld another beast coming up out of the earth, and he had two horns like a lamb, and he spake as a dragon.
Now, that beast that's coming out of the earth that had two horns like a lamb and spake as a dragon, that's this beast system as a whole. But those two horns, he's talking about the Democratic, he said Kamala Harris, and the Republican, which is who? Donald Trump. But it says they spake as a dragon, you know? Basically, when they speak as a dragon, they're talking about the harsh laws that they're going to push forth. Because, them draconian laws.
Super hard.
Because for lack of better words, a lot of the laws that get signed off, you don't really see it. And it's crazy. It be law dash 1077A. And that law is fucking, they got all the right to come in your house 3 o'clock in the morning. You know? Or classified, they ain't got to have a warrant for your arrest now. Read, continuing on. But it says 2 horns like a lamb and they spake as a dragon. Come on.
Verse 12. And he exercised all the power of the first beast before him.
Now it says he exercised all the power in the first beast before him.
Tell us a leader then, man.
It's not a leader. It's not a leader. That first beast is actually talking about the Roman Empire. It's a horns. It's actually a system that it's talking about. You know? Because again, even though it might be a Julius Caesar, he's the leader of the Roman Empire, but the Roman Empire was a whole system. It continued on without Julius. Let's say if Kamala Harris don't get elected, this beast system is going to continue on without it. You see what I'm saying? Continuing on though.
And causes the earth and them which dwell therein to worship the first beast.
Yeah, to worship the first beast. Basically, you know, that's physically people bowing down. But a part of you worshiping the beast is you idolizing this society. You know, some people can't live without cell phones. Some people can't live without Wi-Fi. Some people can't live without listening to fucking Chris Brown or some crazy stuff like that. That's them idolizing and praising the first beast or praising the Roman Empire. And that's a part of being under that Willie Lynch level.
Yeah, his setup.
Yeah, it's
his
a
whole
setup.
his whole setup of how Americans run. They praise.
You got it?
Whose deadly wound was healed.
Whose deadly wound was healed goes back into who? The Roman Empire. Because wait, America is nothing but the Roman Empire all over again.
How we know is because it says he spake
2 horns like a lamb.
as a lamb, because when you go into the Roman Empire, you had the Flavian and the Patricians. Now you have the Democratic and the Republican. 2 horns to the same goat, the same animal, you know. So that's how we know that this is Rome being
revitalized.
Revitalized.
That's why you pulled that out earlier in the Ecclesiastes 3rd chapter. Nothing new under the sun. Let's even talk about these rulerships, man.
It look like Rome, a lot of this shit, like buildings and shit.
Hell yeah.
Places they dwell in, do business at. You know what I'm saying? Like Washington, D.C.
Yeah, that's why you got the Roman pillars and things like that.
Architecture and all that kind of shit.
Yeah, that's spirit.
Then we got the eagle too, just like Rome, man.
Yeah, come on. Hey, brother, you know what you're talking about.
Yeah, man. Been that course system, we know what to know.
I already know, man.
Yeah.
You got it, bro.
Verse 13. And he doeth great wonders, so that he maketh the fire come down from heaven.
Now, what they're talking about the great number of wonders that make fire come down to the heaven, that's talking about him bombing you. Because nowhere in the planet Earth did anybody can bomb somebody. You went over there in the land, though, you got a drone, and now you can bomb the Middle East. That's a part of those great miracles. And once you see the rulership of Esau, a lot of his miracles come by the force of the sword, man. You got it, bro. Like that. That's a part of the great miracle. The planet Earth never seen it. When you go into what's my boy Oppenheimer, you watch that movie Oppenheimer, man, when they started making those atoms splash together, they weren't doing it in the Roman Empire or the Chaldean Empire.
Miracles.
Yeah.
Maybe what we got going on, we consider a miracle back then.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's it. But that's why through the spirit, all these other empires was led up to this empire, man. Come on, huh?
Yep. It says, again, verse 13, Revelation 13 and 13. And he doeth great wonders, so that he maketh fire come down from heaven on the earth in the sight of men.
Yes, and that's how Esau got his power. When he dropped the bomb on Hiroshima and Nagasaki, great fear came upon the whole planet Earth. It was like a step that America is not to be fucked with. Like Rome. You know, when Rome had his many battles and defeated a lot of people, they knew Rome was nothing to be fucked with, man. You know, and that's how you know the similarities between Rome and America. They spread the military thing. America do the same thing. Yeah, what? Can't even escape this nigga, man. Come on.
Verse 14. And deceiving them that dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles.
Yep, because a part of those miracles too is that, see, if they're going to deceive people through their technology. One thing the Lord blessed Esau with is technology, a cell phone, things like that. So he's going to deceive a lot of people. And if a brother can give me a neuro link about Elon Musk. Give me one of those articles real quick. Anyone. That's that thing that's going to go inside your head. You're going to see the build up to it, man.
Make it normalize that kind of shit.
Yeah. Because that's why I said it's going to be many miracles. The whole thing behind it is this going to save your life. And that's the sense of order out of chaos. Order out of chaos. He's going to cause a lot of shit to happen, and he's going to come with a solution. That's going to be the solution. You see what I'm saying? And that was a part of, you ever heard of the word gradualism? he slowly introduced it until you.
That shit over time,
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, I got one.
Come on, get it to me.
This is their motto.
Mhm.
It says Neuralink, pioneering brain-computer interfaces. Our brain-computer interface is fully implantable, cosmetically invisible.
Cosmetically invisible, so people ain't gonna know you got it. Come on.
Yeah. And designed to let you control a computer or mobile device anywhere you go.
So you can scroll.
Implant.
You can scroll on your Facebook just through your mind.
Yeah,
You
just
know what I'm
thinking
saying?
about it.
Just think about it. That's why the motherfuckers got them iPro Maxes now.
Yeah.
They introducing these people to this
Pro
digital
vision,
world.
Yeah, yeah.
You know? Matter of fact, give me the one you got real quick.
Con, this is from
Yeah, the VR headsets, yeah.
Yeah, he gonna sell life back to you.
Yeah.
Oh, you got the metaverse.
Yeah, the metaverse. Man, and it's so crazy. You're gonna think you be talking to a woman behind. It's gonna be a 38-year-old man, bro.
Yeah, at a tail call center.
Yeah, tell, you know. You think you're gonna go get some. It's a man you talking to.
it's a man.
And that's what they do. And everybody, he deceives those by the means of those
That's
people.
it. That's
That
it.
shit I watched something on Netflix like a year or two ago called Black Mirror.
Yeah, Black Mirror. Yeah.
Yeah. See how they do that shit?
Yeah, bro, that shit, we in the future. At the end of the day, bro, we in the future, man. People think the future is all this. We living in it. They already got flying cars and shit like that, bro. It's a way, you know, these different athletes. Tua Tagovailoa, this nigga and Jalen Hurts, this nigga and Lonzo Ball, anybody you can name who had like a serious injury, they can give you a new fucking knee. Real shit, like a robotic knee now. Instead of them putting a plate, they can build your whole knee back and put that bitch in there.
He making people tall. He took it
Oh,
over
yeah,
from
yeah,
being
yeah.
5'6" to 6'1".
Yeah.
Damn.
That's crazy, man. And then that's a part of that deceiving miracle. But let me get this real quick out. Give me what you got.
Con. This is from BBC News. It says Neuralink can Musk's brain technology change the world?
Yep, it says what?
Can Musk's brain technology change the world?
Yes, because with this beast technology, it's going to change the world. Really, it's going to be the introduction to the 5th industrial revolution, but it's going to be the introduction to the new world order. You know? Come on.
This week, the world's richest man said his Neuralink division, and Salaki, this is from February 4th, 2024. It says, this week, the world's richest man said his Neuralink division has successfully implanted its first wireless brain chip into a human.
Yeah, so earlier this year, they already put it in people. You know? But it's now what it's called, you can sign up for it, but it's soon going to be mandatory. Come on.
It says, is he right when he says this technology could in the long term save the human race itself?
And right, because it's a thing with the C-hip, they say it can make you live longer. Whether it be, I think it's like 100-some years or something like that. Come on.
It says, sticking electrodes into brain tissue is really nothing new. It says, in the 1960s and 70s, electrical stimulation was used to trigger or suppress aggressive behavior in cats.
Yeah, because again, when those electrons be inside your brain, they can send a certain shock in your mind so you can think a certain way. Because even when you feel happy, it's a certain chemical that come off, dopamine. They get happy when you depressed, a certain chemical go off. Even when people kill themselves, it's a certain chemical that happen, man. When people die. So Esau have mastered that plan, and even tells us that in Ezekiel, like the 28th chapter, thou art wiser than Daniel. The Lord actually blessed this man on the left-hand side with these different technologies. Never have been seen upon the planet Earth something like this happening, man.
They showed it in that movie, was it Kingsman?
Come.
And in that church. Was it Samuel? He turned the knob up.
Yeah, it's like
going crazy, them motherfuckers.
Yeah. And motherfuckers start just, it's a frequency.
Yeah,
and they say the same thing gonna happen with the little C-hip. They say when you take the little device, the Crown 19, if you took that jab, they say it only lasts 4 to 5 years or something like that. I know somebody who took it, who died last week. Real shit. Somebody I was close with. But y'all, you got it, Salak. You got it.
Spirit move.
Come on, give me what you got.
Con. This is
Benzinga.com.
Benzinga.com. Elon Musk says Neuralink's first order of business is solving neuron damage from people like Stephen Hawking.
And that's neuron damage. So again, it's going to be under the sense of miracles. It's going to be under the senses. You can't walk. You know, Stephen Hawking was a nigga that was in the chair. Nigga couldn't even talk. He was drooling all the time. where he's supposed to be a damn a genius. You know what I'm saying? But nigga didn't believe. He didn't believe in God, bro. You know, so he wasn't that smart. But at the same time, these people, they push forth this tiny device as a miracle, man. That's the way it's going to help you. So like, man, read what you got.
Yep. This back in Revelations 13 and verse 14.
Yeah, read it again.
And he deceiveth them that dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles which he had power to do in the sight of the beast.
By the means of those miracles. Read what you got again.
So like Elon Musk says Neuralink's first order of business is solving neuron damage for people like Stephen Hawking.
So the first thing on their list is to do miracles, man. And really they trying to copy our Lord YAHAWASHI. Because he did miracles, but he didn't have to get a neuron link. He didn't have to put a device inside your brain. That's a part of him trying to be like God. That's at the end of the day, this guy want to be like the Most High. But he's not going to achieve his goal because he's nothing but a man. You know?
So like I got a little
Come on,
what you're saying. It says he believes that the potential for profound improvement in communication is worth the risk associated with a new device. Once the risk is minimized, the company might consider aiming for augmentation, giving people superpowers.
You got it out.
Yeah, you know, just like you were going into, you know, pretty much saying it. You know, he's trying to play like the Most High. You know, YAHAWASHI gonna get the elect superpower. So now he's trying to say that this little tiny device, you know, this Quran is gonna give you superpower.
That's it.
Trying to deceive you.
Super soldiers, and all that shit.
Oh yeah, super soldiers. And that's why even cyborgs, niggas got bionic arms. Like a lot of these athletes who blow their ACL, that's a robotic leg them niggas got now. Nigga, why you wonder why this nigga plank so hard, bro? Because they nigga got a robot in his shit. I got some real quick. Brother brought this out. Shout out to the brother Malachi. Elon Musk says the human brain has limits, chases immortality with Neuralink. So we just brought out us being immortal. We're gonna be immortal through the Lord, through this truth. But this nigga trying to be immortal on the corner side. And they did the research. They said the most you're gonna live is like 100 years, 150 years, 50 more. But it said, bro, you know, 180 years. I think it was 1,000, then it came down to like 120. But now it's 70, 80 with strength. You feel what I'm saying? You feel me? But in the kingdom, we're gonna live forever. But that's pretty much it. Go, give me what you got, huh?
That was pretty much it.
That was it on that? Give me what you got, huh? Go back to what you at. But just going back by the means of those miracles, man. By the means of those deceit that he's trying to do. Read that again, huh?
Yep, this Revelation 13 and 14. And again, and it says, and he deceiveth them that dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles.
Yep, he gonna deceive a lot of people to take that device, bro. People ain't gonna know what they be taking, but the Lord gonna make them take it anyway. Come on.
Which he had power to do in the sight of the beast.
Which he had power to do in the sight of the beast. Come on.
Saying to them that dwell on the earth that they should make an image to them.
You know, you got some other?
Yeah, going to that dying in faith. Revelation 24. It says, now soft groans, and they that sat upon them. Right? This is talking about in the kingdom of heaven. So all this shit, you know, comes to an end, America be destroyed and all that. Lord come back and save his people. It says, and judgment was given unto them, and I saw the souls of them will be headed for the witness of YAHAWASHI. So when these times you're gonna have certain souls that are gonna have their head be chopped out, beheaded because they didn't submit themselves to the beast. See, they didn't take the mark of the beast. So it says, and for the word of the Most High, in which had not worshipped the beast, all right, neither his image, his philosophers, neither have received his mark upon their forehead. That mark going to what? The MOTB.
Yeah.
All right, that's that hour of temptation we speak about. It says, or in their hands, and they live and reign with Hamashiach 1,000 years. So it's letting you know right here in the future, you're going to have certain individuals that get their head chopped off, but they're going to be raised back alive, all right? To reign with our Lord YAHAWASHI for 1,000-year period of time, okay? Send the earth back in order, all right? So that's a perk of not submitting to this beast system.
Yeah, that's the perfect point. And it says the reason why they died because they didn't bow down to the beast or take that chip in their forehead and their right hand. That's what it's gonna come down to, man. Everybody, cause it ain't like we ain't gonna go through it either, man. It ain't like the kingdom of heaven gonna be a cakewalk. It's gonna be a dangerous road, you know. Matter of fact, while the brother ain't got none,
I had one.
man, yeah, get to me. Give me.
This is Revelation 16:2.
Come on.
It says, and the first went and poured out his vial upon the earth, and there fell a noisome and grievous sore upon the men which had the mark of the beast.
He says it was a grievous sore that fell upon the men that had the mark of the beast. Now that grievous sore is actually going to that radiation. You know, because for lack of better words, you can have a cell phone in your pocket, but you don't supposed to have you don't supposed to have one inside your body. You know, if you have even a cell phone near your private parts too long, then that should have cut off your sperm count. You know what I'm saying? Now, you know, Lord got us protected. Lord got us protected, brother. But I'm saying, if you sleep with your phone on your private part all night, you won't be able to have kids. That's real talk. That's what's going on. But even women who like to put in their breast, that's why breast cancer have been increased in the past couple of years. Because they love to put their phone on their titties.
I like the women using the little vibrators and shit.
Yeah.
Making them slow down on what they use.
It messes with their clitoris.
Especially when it was cervical cancer.
Yep.
Because it's magnet that's in the vibrators. And that magnetic field and shit doing something to them.
Yeah, because we got electricity flowing through us as well.
Exactly. So it throw them out.
And you know, it's supposed to be something else supposed to go on there. You know what I'm saying? But Esau made these women dildo heads now. You know, the only thing they want to have sex with is a piece of plastic now. How wicked is that? I like women. You know, I think everybody we like women, don't it?
Women?
Yeah, we like women.
I love women.
Okay, so I'd rather a woman deal with me than a piece of plastic, man. You know? But read that again. Come on. But that's a bad point. When women use those vibrators, because that's what a lot of these women is. They lonely as hell, they dildo heads, and they think they can do bad all by themselves. Where they get that doctrine from? You know? Come on.
All right, this is Revelation 16:2.
Esau.
And the first went and poured out his vial upon the earth, and there fell a noisome and grievous sore. I wanted to go into that sore.
Yeah, get it.
All right. It says sore. Elkins. It says a wound, especially a wound producing a discharged pus. See? Come on. So it's clear and it's evident that a man in that day, you could say you didn't get the mark, you didn't get the chip. That sore's gonna prove otherwise. It may be he may have a sore growing his arm. That chip can move. It ain't gonna stay stagnant in his hand. He can get it in his head and it can travel in his neck. But you're gonna see the radiation from that chip being activated in him, because when you go into the word grapho, it goes to write upon. When you go into that mark, that's literally what it is. He's writing information if a brother could, BAHASHAM, pull the precept.
Go ahead.
You got
what you got though. Get what the brother
but it says,
what the brother wants. That's what I'm saying. We that was what I was saying. Before you get we get what the brother got first. What you have on?
No. Go ahead and
we get that first.
Finish that.
That's why I wanted to get.
Okay, I'm talking to God the Spirit.
Come on.
This is Revelation 13 and verse 16. And he causes all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their forehead.
Yeah, it says to receive a mark in their right hand and in their forehead. Just going back into that grievous sore that the brother was talking about, man. Because that grievous sore is not just gonna go from nowhere. Again, like you said, that radiation being in your chest, the vibrators with the clitoris and all that things like that. Soon as that thing get inside your body, it's gonna be a whole different chemical reaction. Right. Come on, huh? Yeah, read that one more time.
Revelation 13 and 16, and it says, and he causes all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond.
If I may, that's showing that everybody's going to get it. No matter if you are a politician leader, even Kamala Harris and Donald Trump, LeBron James, Steve Harvey, you think they're going to have to, because they're going to have to continue in their society. They got assets. In order to tap into their bank account, they're going to have the device in them.
What did LeBron say during pre-COVID? He said, If it ain't no fans, I'm not gonna play. I like old school basketball. Hey, when COVID hit, what did he do? He played. He took the shot. You see? So what more? All right, you got it out. Come on.
It says, it's a lie.
Read it again from the top.
Yeah, God, Revelation 13-16. Again, and it says that he causes all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their forehead.
Hey, Papa Kushab, brother can get that word mark.
Yeah, get the word mark. Come on.
This is for the word mark. Strong's G 5480, charagma.
And what does it charagma say?
It says in the outline of biblical usage, a stamp, an imprinted mark.
All right.
And
So,
that's, oh, you got it.
you know, you
I
got
mean,
it.
yeah, that's like a stamp for somebody, ownership.
Like you
It's-
brand a horse.
Yeah, it's this movie I seen
Brandon.
called Muford.
Right.
Brandon. It's this movie. It's a movie I seen called Muford. It's on Netflix. Badass little movie about a cattle and shepherd. Basically, when they soon as they got a cow or a horse, they had to brand that motherfucker. Because if they didn't, a soldier from the North Army, it was during the Civil War, a soldier from the North Army come and take the Indian horses away. That's when Indians started branding their horses, because they used to just braid their hair and stuff like that, because they really cared about those animals. You know, but you got to do it.
It says, of the mark stamped on the forehead or the right hand as the badge of followers of the anti-Hamashiach.
Now it says, as a follower of an anti-Mashiach. Now the Antichrist is not an actual person. You know, the Antichrist is actually you being anti against the Lord. People think the Antichrist is somebody with horns and, you know, a spandex suit, you living underground. No, the Antichrist, if you going against the Lord, you know. So if I read Leviticus 20 and 13 and you against it, that means you're an Antichrist, man. Come on.
It says, the mark branded upon horses, thing carved,
Things carved. Come on.
sculpture, graven work of adulterous images.
Yeah, graven work of adulterous image. Papa Kushab brought it can hold 2nd Ezra 16 and 70. Come on, give it to me. You know what I'm talking. Start at 68. Yeah, come on.
This is 2nd Ezra 16 and 68.
Because why? It says of idolatrous image. Because the reason why these people are going to take the MOTB, because they're going to actually worship and idolize this wicked ass system. You know? Whether I want to see Beyonce, I want to see Chris Brown, I want to do this. You know? Say, who want to go see Beyonce? Everybody gonna raise their hand, and each are gonna come down with the chip, chipping everybody, man. Come on.
2nd Ezra 16 and 68. For behold, the burning wrath of a great multitude is kindled over you, and they shall take away certain of you.
They shall take away certain of you. Come on.
And feed you being idle with things offered unto idols.
Feed you being idle with things offered unto idol. Because ultimately they're going to try to force this device upon you. And then whether it be through torture methods or whether it be through temptation, this guy's going to try to achieve his NWO, man. That's why you going to the FEMA kill list. Y'all ever heard of the FEMA kill list? You heard that?
You talking about killing? What you say? What you say?
The FEMA kill list, the red list, the blue list, the yellow list.
Explain. Oh,
It
the
actually-
FEMA. That FEMA.
Yeah, the FEMA
Oh,
kill
okay,
list.
yeah,
It
yeah.
actually goes into
Sorry.
if you in different categories, whether they'll put you in the concentration camp for rehabilitation, or whether they'll put you in the concentration camp for torture, or whether they'll just put you in the concentration camp or come in your house and kill you, man.
Yeah, I'm a threat to them. They got to kill me.
You see what I'm saying? But that's how it is.
Don't.
And if I may add, let me hit you with this. Do you think you the first one that we was a threat? No, bro. Going to the times of 168 AD, 69 AD, you know, 96 AD. When Christians would get fed to gladiators, man. That was the same time, bro. That time is coming back even now, the persecution of the Christian church.
Yeah, time of Nero.
Yeah, the time of Nero, man. In that time of Trump. In that time period, you know, people others say, you know, since the 70 AD to like around 73 AD, hey, that tribulation continued, man.
Yeah.
That was the start of it. But hey, that's why you went to the Spanish Inquisition, you know. It got to a point they always hated Jake, man. But read that for me again, Salaki.
2nd Ezra 16 and 68. For behold, the burning wrath of a great multitude is kindled over you, and they shall take away certain of you and feed you, being idle with things offered unto idols.
Come on.
And they that consent unto them shall be had in derision.
It says, and they that consent unto them shall be had in derision. And a part of you consenting unto this society, you consent unto this society, is you putting your hand out, man.
Yep.
Because a lot of people be in that black man on my jups, on my ips. Want to be in that black man spirit, but he gonna be the nigga that's gonna take the chip. Yeah, Dr. Umar Johnson. I hate niggas like that, man. You know, I hate niggas. You know, I let everybody know. I'd rather dwell with a Edomite woman than to dwell with an Indo, man. You got it up.
I got it back. You got it back. Yeah, Mark 8:35. For whosoever will save his life shall lose it.
They're beautiful. Come on.
But whosoever shall lose his life for my sake and the gospel, the same shall save it.
It says, whosoever shall lose his life for my sake in the gospel, he shall save it. Because hey, in order for us to do that next transition into faith, for the lack of better words, we're going to have to refuse this chip, and we're going to have to lose a lot of things, whether it be in the form of family, whether it be in the form of kids, you know, your luxury. For lack of better words, we're going to have to lose all those things for the Lord's sake.
Because at this point, it's you showing who you belong to. Because this whole mark of the beast, this whole chip, Esau was marking his cattle. You belong to him. You're a part of his possession. The Lord has given the earth into the possession of the wicked. All right, Job 9:20. You could you were still on?
Yeah, so like I'm still on this. I ain't even hit the damn 17 verse. Revelation 13:17. I'm still on it. Salakia. It's intricate though. That's how the Bible is. Precept upon precept, line upon line. You know? Come on, get it for him, huh? Come on.
No, it's still on you.
All right, come on.
It's still in there.
You got that Job?
No, I'm saying Revelation.
Oh, matter of fact, finish that second Ezra 16. Afterwards.
Back in 2 Ezra 16 and verse 69, it says, and they that consent unto them shall be had in derision and in reproach. And trodden underfoot.
That's going into the concentration camps, man. They're going to force you to take it. Come on.
It says, for there shall be in every place and in the next cities a great insurrection upon those that fear the Lord.
Yeah, it shall be a great insurrection upon those that fear the Lord, man. Again, it's going to be a time when Esau is going to narrowly put his eyes upon you. Esau coming down, having great wealth, knowing that he has but a short time. The reason why he's doing it, because he knows that his kingdom is going to get taken out. And that's why he's going to get ready to push forth this new life or this new age. The fifth industrial revolution, which is going to be a digital revolution, man. Y'all heard of the CBDC, the digital bank currency? What it's called? The central digital bank currency. That's what that's going to be ran off of, man.
Like crypto, or is that
it's like crypto.
It's government crypto.
Yeah, it's government crypto.
He runs.
Come on.
Yeah, like Fed now. Like Fed now.
And that's a way that this devil can introduce universal basic income. You know, people talking about welfare. That's going to be the ultimate form of welfare. This guy giving you the chip and letting you give you a monthly payment and letting you do the things with your currency.
UBI.
You know, what it's called?
UBI, Universal Basic Income.
Universal Basic Income, UBI. Come on, huh?
Verse 71, they shall be like madmen, sparing none, but still spoiling and destroying those that fear the Lord. For they shall waste and take away their goods.
It says they shall waste and take away their goods, man. Now again, what was remembered 4 times, remember by learning in the scriptures, in Ecclesiastes, says there is nothing new under the sun. A part of there is being nothing new under the sun is this devil breaking into people's homes. You go into the times of not the civil rights, but 1776, the Declaration of Independence, the red coats, and that law is still on the books today. I forgot what it's called. But actually, they can legally come into your house and get every food or resource you want for the military sake. You know, and then they did the same thing during the Civil War. But I forgot where it is, but that's still on the books.
They did it during the American Revolution too.
Yeah, the American Revolution. Yeah, it come under the banner of martial law, man. But I know, what's that video I sent you? America Under Siege. Brothers got to watch it. America Under Siege. That's a bad video. It came out in the 90s. But a lot of those things are happening today, man. You got it, bro.
verse 72, it says, "For they shall waste and take away their goods and cast them out of their houses. Then shall they be known who are my chosen, and they shall be tried as the gold in the fire."
He says, and they shall be tried as the gold in the fire, man. So for lack of better words, you're gonna know when you the elect once you refuse this chip. You know, because for lack of better words, life continues as we know it. You know?
To add to, just because Jake, we got to keep the spiritual in it, not that brother ain't. It's gonna be a lot of these Edomites that don't take the chip just because it's against what Christianity, what old Christianity stood.
They might be cheap. Even you're going to the Bible Belt line. Like you said, a lot of Edomites going to refuse it. They're going to refuse that device. But again, in that time, it's going to be a hard time, bro. We laughing and talking now, bro. But hey, in the time of Jacob's trouble, it ain't going to be a lot of that mirth spirit, man. It's going to be the spirit of mourning, man. Survival. Desperation. And what they say, the desperate times call for desperate measures, man. Don't be confused once you see people eating each other, because it's a lack of bread and no food around. You know? Come on, up.
Yep.
Yeah,
It's the book of Revelation, chapter 13 and verse 17. And it says, matter of fact, if I may, I'll jump up to 16.
Yeah.
It says, "And he causes all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads."
Yep, so the Lord said he's going to charge all free and great, rich and poor, and free and bond. Whether you be in jail, in prison, or whether you be a guy free in the world, whether you a homeless guy that's living in the box, or you got a mansion, this guy is going to give you a tiny device to try to make you be under his system, man. Come on, up.
It says, "And that no man might buy or sell, save that he had the mark or the name of the beast."
He says that he had the mark of the name of the beast. Come
or,
on.
or the number of his name.
Or the number of his name. You got it.
Yeah, going into this mark, because I was going into, hey, I had to just let you finish it.
Yeah.
Salakia.
God, you got it, bro.
This is Exodus chapter 21, verse 6.
Beautiful.
"And then his master shall bring him unto the judges." Matter of fact, I'll read up.
Start at the top. You got to start at the top on it.
Yeah,
You got to do it justice. Because once you go into it, it actually goes to the righteous way to get a slave, man.
It says the ordinance for the people.
Yeah, the ordinance for the people, because it's a righteous way to have a slave. Ain't nothing wrong with slaves, man. You know, you can have a slave in a righteous way. We slaves today. I got to get my social security number to somebody else so I can work for them. You know, we slaves today, whether you know it or not.
Debt slaves, man.
Yeah, come on.
It says 21:1. "Now these are judgments which thou shalt set before them. If thou buy a Hebrew servant, 6 years he shall serve."
So 6 years he's going to serve you. He's going to work for you. Come on.
"And in the 7th he shall go out free for nothing."
In the 7th he shall go out free for nothing, man. You know, for lack of better words, it's the righteous way to deal with it. Come on, I'm up.
"If he came in by himself,"
He wicked, man. Y'all say, and really, that's just witchcraft. There's a lot of witches here in Birmingham.
loud ass noises.
Yeah, loud noises. Shit gets obnoxious. There's a lot of wizards and witches. Ain't that right? Yeah, I can see.
It says,
See what I'm saying? Come on.
it says, "If he came in by himself, he shall go out by himself. If he were married, then his wife shall go out with him."
Then his wife shall go out with him. But come on, get it to him.
So basically, if you had a wife going in, you can leave with her. But if you get a wife up under your master, hey, that wife belongs to the master.
He gave you that.
Yeah, he gave you that.
And that showed you that in the times of roots with Kenzie and Kunta.
Yeah.
You know? You got it.
It says, "His master have given him a wife, and she have borne him sons or daughters. The wife and her children shall be her masters.
Yep.
And he shall go out by himself.
Yep. Come on, huh?
If the servant shall plainly say," and this is the point of this mark of the beast from Esau, our people are plainly saying it, whether they understand it or not, that, yo, you're our master. All right? It says, "If thy servant shall plainly say, I love my master," we saying that, "my wife and my children." What is our wife? This wisdom, man. What is our children? The fruits of our labors. The Lord delivering us from calamity to calamity for us to still get out here and do the work. All right. It says, I will not go out free. So he's telling you, I'm not leaving. Like, nah, you're a good master. I like how you get down. I appreciate the things you've given unto me. I don't want to go free. So what happens? Then his master shall bring him unto the judge. He shall also bring him to the door or unto the doorpost, and his master shall bore his ear through with an awl.
And anybody may add to that because get that word bore and awl for me. Because one thing that he pointed out to me, he said he loved his wife and his kids, and he would not go out free. And in that sense of Babylon, Babylon gave you your wife and kids, man. You know, they gave you this society, happy wife, happy life. You know, wicked, man. He ain't nothing but the wicked witch of the West. You know. Yeah. He wrote that 666 down, and he ain't nothing but a damn wizard, man. But again, this is the reason why we want to get out of Babylon. This is the reason why we won't dwell here, man. We're going to continue to see shit like that. Just going back and says, I love my wife and my kids. I will not go out free. Basically, you said, I will put you, I want to be under your rule forever. And the stamp on that is having that bore and that all. Get that
bore to pierce.
To pierce.
It says, it says to pierce, to go through.
To go through.
Yeah.
And get that word bore. You probably can get it in regular Google or all in regular Google. Come on.
That word all from learnthebible.org. It says basically it was a sign of voluntary slavery.
A sign of voluntary slavery. And that's what it is once you take that little device. It's a sign. It's a sign of you voluntarily saying, I worship you, instead of saying you worship the Most High. You know, come on.
It says, the servant was brought to a door or doorpost, and the master would place the servant ear up against the wood.
That's the earrings, you know.
Yeah, and then he'll have that awl. That's the boring instrument. Just like that ear piercing, you know? The same little thing when you pierce a baby ear.
Yeah, you go to Carl.
You go to you go to Claire's.
Yeah, Claire's. I'm thinking about Carl, y'all.
You got it up.
You got it. That was it on it?
Yeah,
Okay, you got it. Come on.
Now, if he could go back to that Revelation, that 13:16, and go into that Mark, because there's more into that.
Yep, Revelations 13 to verse 16. All right, and it says, what you want?
Yes, just the Mark.
The Mark. Okay, God. It says, and he causes all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads.
The brother had already elaborated as to who those individuals would be. All right, go into that, because we went into Karagma, go into the other definition into it, it's threefold. So go into this Mark breakdown, it's right there up under our nose. If the Lord literally, he gave us a heavy breakdown in that one verse. If you got it up, going to because it goes into RAWCHAA. Got it?
Yeah, Strong's G5482. Go to corrupt root word. It says to sharpen to a point.
So sharpen to a point. All right. Is any more on it?
Yeah, it says a pale, a stake, a palisade.
All right. Now, think about a rampart, a palisade. When you would breach or storm a castle, you know those sharp pieces of wood, and look like you could stab. It's just a sharp piece of wood. That's a palisade. All right. So it says what? Read that again.
Okay, it says a pale or stake.
So same thing as that all. You would put his ear up against something solid, and you would drive this. So imagine somebody piercing your ear with a piece of wood, a peg. So, well, if a brother got the chip, all right. How do they get this chip inside of you? You see that syringe? It's that sharp point. All right. Same thing. That's what do they call an awl? It's a boring instrument. So you gotta have an instrument. When you go into the word QADASH stigma, the mark of the beast, it goes into prick, tool, and preparation. You got the preparation, you got the prick, and you got the tool. All right. This is the tool, the awl. All right. You wanted to?
Matter of fact, that was done. Done on it.
Yeah. Now go into to that. Go into Grapho.
Yeah, Grapho Strong's G1125. It says Grapho. It says to write with reverence.
See, you got it.
To the form of letters. It says to write to one by writing in the written epistle
So it's to write. It's to write upon.
to give information,
To give,
directions.
yeah, see, to give information. So this chip,
Chip gonna be
you see, so look, it's a graven image. You see how the Lord layered it? He was like, so imagine when you go into Karagma, the Lord say it's just it's a board, it's a stamp, like you would stamp a horse. All right, so obviously this is going into ownership, but it goes into it a little bit further as the tool is that it was gonna use. It was gonna use what? A palisade, a sharp instrument. All right, yeah, a needle. Now going to that one more.
Yeah, it
So
says.
what is that grapho? What is the microchip itself? All right, now before you bring that out, you remember the C19, when they hit you with the C19, what did they have in it? It had graphene, all right? That graphene, 15%, it took what? They said it took 35%, of your DNA.
Yeah,
It took,
mRNA.
that mRNA. That was that grapho. It took 15% it took 25% the first shot. No, it was 15% the first shot, and 10% the second shot. So that puts you at 25, and then the booster gave it another 10 to make it 35.
They boosted. They boosted graphic.
So they boosted.
Hey,
But
it's trying to set your body up for the chip.
yeah, that's what it was. It was setting your body up for the chip. It's creating the environment so the information can be passed.
And that's why they got
See?
them so-called nano dots. nano dot bots.
You
It's
see,
like
so
small technology, man.
So that information is going to be written upon that chip. And what does he always tell you? We want to be able to help you in healthcare. If you have, we need to know who you are. We need to know what you're allergic to. You got it, huh?
They said that chip is gonna they can detect the viruses that's growing in your body.
See? But it's going now. I'll pass it back to the brother. It's going back to those great miracles. But the Lord said that this very chip, this mark, was going to give you what? A grievous sore.
Yep.
But he's going to hide behind the auspice of, hey, I can create miracles. But we're going to see that grievous sore. It's clear evidence like, yo, man, this is the guy. This is the point.
Hey, even during that Crown 19, motherfuckers took that C-hip and they had them chemical reactions off of it.
Bell's palsy,
Bell's palsy.
face going paralyzed.
I said it was one a dude, he was actually Wi-Fi. You know, it was like you could look him up wherever he go, he had a Wi-Fi signal because it was in his body, man. But you know, that's a part of all the it's a thing called the Internet of Things, IoT. Now, when you go into the Internet of Things, just like your cell phone, your car, your Bluetooth speaker, your TV, the key point of the Internet of Things is people. You know, so that's why Esau want to do a thing called the Internet of People, connect you to the system, man. Connect you to that beast system. And the only way he could do that is putting that device inside you, man. That ultimate tag. You know? You got some?
So really, Jay can't say that they don't know the breakdown to the mark now.
Yeah.
We know what it is. So you know to avoid this.
Yeah, this is 2 Corinthians 2:11.
Beautiful. They say you know it. Come on.
Lest Satan should get an advantage of us. For we are not ignorant of his device.
His ultimate device. This is his end all be all. And when you go into the word device, the brother had broke it down. The etymology of it goes into a separation. All right, devices can connect you or separate you from things. Esau device is going to separate. Esau is going.
You got a hold on,
Yeah, like the Lord can still deal with a bugged out Jake right now.
Vice, you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Vice grip.
Yeah, they were Vice, ICE. Yeah.
Device.
Separate you. Yeah, so Esau's going to separate you.
Salaki, real quick. He got this brother got the definition of device.
Yeah, and simple definition for that word device. The first definition, a thing made or adapted for a particular purpose, especially a piece of mechanical or electronically equipment.
That's that device. When it says we are not ignorant of what? Same devices.
Right.
Read that again, brother.
A thing made or adapted for a particular purpose, especially a piece of mechanical or electronic
We're not
equipment.
ignorant to your purpose. Why he set up the system the way he set it up, why he moving the way he moving, why he talking the way he talking. We're not ignorant to his devices, man, because the ultimate end all be all, all road leads to the chip, man. All roads lead to YAHAWASHI or the chip.
They say Y2K spirit. They supposed to be like the what you call it shit down. Give me the second definition now.
Second definition for that word device, it says a plan, method, or trick with a particular aim.
And that's what's that aim to do? For you to bow down into this wicked system, man. That's that trick. Because Esau's going to try to trick and tempt you of taking that device. By taking everything away from you and giving you the solution. Or the FKO is going to be on a high scale in a lot of days, man. You know? You got to go back to that 17. Let's get that 17.
This is Revelation chapter 13 and verse 17. And that no man might buy or sell, save that he had the mark of the name of the beast, of the number of his name.
Yes, there's nobody who will be able to buy or sell unless he have the mark of the name of the beast or the number of his name. So you're not going to be able to buy or sell no more unless you have that device inside you. Continuing on, huh?
His wisdom. And him that hath understanding count the number of the beast. For it is the number of a man, and his number is 666.
Now this is wisdom. You know what I'm saying? Basically, this is the understanding to the breakdown. The name of the beast is 666, 303.6. Now again, that 666 actually goes back into the universal product code. Come here, when you're right here at the beginning, 2 lines right there, that represents a 6. The middle 2 lines represents a 6. And the back 2 lines represents a 6, right? But it also goes back into Chi-Psi Stilton. Now, brother can get that Google, the blue letter definition. Just the blue letter definition, it says Chi-Psi Stilton. Now, when you go into the word Chi-Psi Stilton, the psi, the chi, which is in the Greek a x. But put it in the camera for me. The chi in the Greek is an x, which is the representation of x, not the Lord. The psi, once you look at the psi, the middle character is actually a serpent, which actually is the representation of Esau's medical field. And then stigma goes back into stigmata, which is the key device to it, which is what this little tiny device, small as a grain of sand, which will go under people's skin, man. That Microsoft, micro C help, man. And it's not no coincidence that Bill Gates, one of the leading guys that's pushing forth this Neuralink type of vibration. You know, this guy, he even have a thing with Jeff Bezos called Synchron. You know? All right, now, brother.
All right, take care, bro.
Yeah, go. Matter of fact, since that was on it, Baba, should I get Daniel the 3rd chapter? You got something?
No.
Spirit. Matter of fact, stop. Y'all, you got it. Give me what you got. We're gonna
No, that was it. I ain't had that.
Spirit. Let's go ahead and get that Daniel the 3rd chapter, and we're proud of what's called after that. Go ahead and read it from where you at. Yeah, start at verse start at 10. Come on, start at 10. Yeah, start right there.
This is Daniel 3 and 7. Therefore, at that time, when all the people heard the sound of the cornet, flute, harp, sackbut, psaltery, and all kinds of music, all the nations and the languages fell down and worshipped the golden image that Nebuchadnezzar the king had set up.
Yeah, that's like this beast system today. There's going to be a time when people are going to see certain things happen upon the planet Earth. There's going to be a time when people are going to be under a state of desperation, and they're going to bow down to this wicked system, man. But you got it, bro.
Wherefore, at that time, certain Chaldeans came near and accused the Jews.
Yes, and there's going to be certain niggas that's going to snitch, man. You know, people that's going to hate the love of YAHAWASHI. The ones who's going to despise our liberty, who's going to try to tell on us. Come on, huh?
Come. They spake and said to the king Nebuchadnezzar.
So they went to the police station. You know, your auntie Dajin, she hating because she took the sea hip and they gave her a pack of noodles, and you ain't taking. The Lord got you eating on some dip. You know?
Yeah.
That's what it's gonna be. It's gonna be envy too. That's gonna drive niggas to tell on us, because they're gonna see the favor of the Lord upon us. That bring envy. Look at David and Saul, man.
Yep.
Come on, huh?
Come. They spake and said to the king Nebuchadnezzar, O king, live forever.
O king, live forever. Tell you, ass kissing. Come on.
Thou, O king.
And that's how you know, like, these other nations, they really simple, man. They ain't got the spirit of discernment, because all you gotta do is worship them a little bit and their guard will go down, man. That's how Esau took over the whole planet Earth, through the sea. You got it, bro.
Thou, O king, has made a decree that every man that shall hear the sound of the cornet, flute, harp, and sackbut, psaltery and dulcimer, and all kinds of music, shall fall down and worship the golden image.
Yes, it says it was a decree. Once you hear this certain song, everybody must bow down. Come on.
And whoso falleth not down and worshipeth, that he should be cast into the midst of a burning fiery furnace.
Yep, if you don't, you're going to be cast in the burning fiery furnace. Going back, Robert Gashai, get Revelation 13 and 15 and read it one more time. Get what you got out, read it again, then read what you got. Just going back, the similarities, the things that was written before time was written for our learning. That we through patience and comfort of the scriptures might have hope. Because this is comfort to see how this story ends, man. You got it out, read it again.
This is Daniel 3 and 11. And whoso falleth down, not down, and worshipeth, that he should be cast into the midst of a burning fiery furnace.
Do what you got.
Yep, this is Revelation 13 to 15. And it says, and he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed.
Yeah, so if you don't worship or bow down to the beast, you're going to be killed. If you don't worship and bow down to that image, you're going to be killed. You see the similarities here, man?
Yeah.
And it's not no coincidence. Today, if you don't have that Crown 19, you couldn't enter into certain places. You coughing and stone. Now, it was certain instances, Jake didn't have no mask in CVS. They end up beating him up and kicking him out. And you like, damn. What happened to the 6 feet apart? Y'all was that scandalous, nigga. Y'all gonna whoop him instead of running away, man. Shit crazy, man. But that just shows you how Esau is using the fear tactics, man. Fear will make somebody move, bro. You got it.
There are certain Jews whom thou hast set over the affairs of the province of Babylon.
And there are certain Jews, that's the spirit, you got it.
Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego.
Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, come on.
These men, O king, have not regarded thee.
Yes, and ultimately they saying, yeah, they ain't listening to what you said. I ain't see them at the post office. They don't come to Walmart no more. I ain't see no lump in their skin. Well, I ain't got no lump in their skin, you know? You got it.
They serve not thy gods.
Yeah, they serve not thy God. Come on, we don't.
Nor worship the golden image which thou hast set up.
Yes, because ultimately we're standing stiffly for righteousness, man. You know, it tells us that in Wisdom Psalm, the 5th chapter. You got it.
Then Nebuchadnezzar, in his rage and fury, commanded to bring Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. Then they brought these men before the king. Nebuchadnezzar spake and said unto them, Is it true, O Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego? Do not ye serve my gods, nor worship the golden image which I have set up?
Come on, he says, don't you not serve the gods of YAHAWASHI, who the Lord have set up? You know? You got it. Come, continue on.
Come. Now if you be ready, that at what time ye hear the sound of the cornet, flute, harp, sackbut, psaltery, and dulcimer, and all kinds of music, ye fall down and worship the image which I have made well.
Yeah, so ultimately, he gave them one more chance to coon out, man. He gave them one more chance to test their integrity. Now, if I like about the Lord is going to do the same thing with us, man. Every brother's going to have that hour of temptation.
Like Isaiah 33 and 6, knowledge and wisdom shall be the stability of thy time and strength of salvation. The Lord gonna see if we're gonna walk with that in that day, man, because that's when it's gonna be needed the most. You got it?
Beautiful, man. Come on.
But if ye worship not, ye shall be cast the same hour into the midst of a burning fiery furnace.
In that same hour, into the midst of the burning fiery furnace. It says that same hour, right? Give me what you got, Doc.
Yep. Revelation 3 and 10. Because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation.
It says in that same hour. So the Lord is going to keep us from that hour of temptation. That same hour when this devil try to get that burning and fiery furnace upon us, man. You got it?
It says, which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth.
To come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth, man. You know, so the Lord's going to get ready to test everybody's faith in that day. Okay. You know?
Hey, you can finish your point, add to it because it was the three brothers. They call them the three holy sons, man. So we understand what the number 3 represent. It was understanding. But what? It was like, hey, you gonna keep with that understanding? Because you do understand what I'm gonna do to you, right? And what happened? They were thrown in there. But it said it was what? When you read the story, it said it was as if though 4. men in there. And we know the number 4 represented, the brothers went into it early, that it goes into mercy, man. You see how those 3 walk with understanding in the Lord, and the Lord showed them mercy. He was in there with them. That's what that's the significance of what we're in the midst of, and we're going to face in the days to come, man.
Hey, that's the confidence of YAHAWASHI, man. The faith of YAHAWASHI. Brother just showed me the three burning children, the same picture.
Yeah.
You know, that's not no coincidence. Why this story coming out all of a sudden, man? Showing you brothers in the same mindset, man. Going through the hour that burning in fiery furnace. Brothers are going to have to go through that to prove their faith, man.
Yeah.
You want to be a king, you're going to have to earn that shit, man. You got it, bro. Go something.
Earlier we brought out try them like gold tried in the fire.
Beautiful.
Paraphrase.
Hey, that's a heavy point. You said like gold tried in the fire. And what one thing you do with gold when they get put in the fire, you put the heat to it.
Yeah.
And a part of you putting the heat to it is you going through hell. So the Lord's going to do the same thing for us. That's the bad point, huh? You got it?
Kind of says, and who is that God that shall deliver you out of my hand?
And that's the Spirit. Who is that God that should deliver you out of my hand? So this like Nebuchadnezzar buffing up his chest against the Lord. Who gonna? I'm gonna throw you in. Who gonna save you out of it? Let's see the reaction, man. The men of integrity. Come on.
Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego answered and said to the king, O Nebuchadnezzar, we are not careful to answer thee in this matter.
Yeah, hey, I ain't finna hold my tongue. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Fuck you. Let me tell you this, you know? Come on, huh?
If it be so, our power whom we serve is able to deliver us from the burning fiery furnace.
Yeah, come on.
And he will deliver us out of thine hand, O king. But if not,
So if I do gotta die, come on.
be it known unto thee, O king, that we will not serve thy gods, nor worship the golden image which thou hast set up.
And that's integrity, man. I know the Lord can save me from this bullshit. But let's say if he don't, I'm not gonna bow down. And the brother's gonna have to deal with that situation, whether it be in the form of a guillotine, a firing squad. Because Trump said when he coming back in office, he gonna come back with those different type of killings, man. He ain't gonna do the lethal injection no more, man. Guillotine, electric chair, torture chambers. You got it, huh? Yeah, keep on going.
Then was Nebuchadnezzar full of fury, and the form of his visage was changed against Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego.
And that's that great rep that Esau have, man. Come on.
Therefore he spake and commanded that they should heat the furnace 7 times more than it was wont to be heated. And he commanded the most mighty men that were in his army to bind Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego and cast them into the burning fiery furnace.
Yep.
Then these men were bound in their coats, their hosen, and their hats, and their other garments, and were cast into the midst of the burning fiery furnace.
So they put Meshach, Shadrach, and Abednego inside there with all their garments on. Hey, you come through, man. Come on, bro. It's all good, brother. You got a lot. But again, those 3 men that came in with their Babylonian garments on, man. You got to see this.
Then these men were bound in their coats, their hosen, and their hats, and their other garments, and were cast into the midst of the burning fiery furnace. Therefore, because the king's commandment was urgent, the furnace was exceeding hot.
Yes, the furnace was exceeding hot, man. Come on.
The flame of the fire slew those men that took up Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego.
So instead of those 3 men dying, the Lord ended up destroying the 3 men, the men that tried to throw them in there, man. And that's a part of the Lord making Esau's weaponry fall down on his own pate, man. The Lord is letting you say you're gonna get hit with your own trap, for the lack of better words. And Esau is known for that. You know, come on.
And these 3 men, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, fell down bound into the midst of the burning fiery furnace. Then Nebuchadnezzar, the king, was astonished and rose up in haste and spake.
Because when you look at it, you know, a lot of times they probably had a lot of yelling, a lot of trembling. He probably threw them in there. He probably heard call law, you know. He heard praising, man. Because once you read the prayer of Azariah in the book of the Apocrypha, It actually says they praised them in the midst of the furnace, man. Continue on.
Then Nebuchadnezzar the king was astonished and rose up in haste, and spake and said unto his counselors, Did not we cast 3 men bound into the midst of the fire?
And like you said, that 3 represents understanding. You got it.
They answered and said unto the king, True, O king. He answered and said, Lo, I see 4 men loose.
Yeah, he seen 4 men. Come on.
Loose, walking in the midst of the fire.
Yeah, he got 4 of them. What happened now?
And they have no hurt.
And they have no hurt, man.
Beautiful.
Showing you how the wings, that Psalm 91, the wings of the Lord is going to cover us in that day, man.
That's right.
You got it, bro.
And the form of the 4th is like the Son of the Most High.
And that's YAHAWASHI, man. It says the son of the 4th is like the form of the 4th is like the son of the Most High, man. We're showing you that YAHAWASHI, he is salvation, man. And he's going to save us in a time of danger. You know?
Got some for you real quick.
Come on, give it to me.
Barak folks in 28 says, Strive for the truth unto death, and the Lord shall fight for thee.
And that's it, bro. The 3 holy churches, they strove unto the truth unto death, man. Because they said, if the Lord don't deliver me, guess what? I still won't bow down to the system. But again, that's going to actually lead into a crown of life. You keep your integrity. You know, you staying strict into your morals and the things that you believe in. The Lord look good on things like that. You know, you got it. That was it. Yeah, read that one more time. Anybody got something else?
Yeah.
Get it to me.
All right, this is going into Maccabees, still going into
Jake, hey, fighting, striving to the truth unto death, man.
all right, speaking to the 7 sons. All right, it says, I started verse 14, just for time's sake. It's chapter 7, verse 14. So when he was ready to die, he said thus, It is good being put to death by men, to look for hope from Yahweh, to be raised up again by him.
And it's beautiful. It's good to be put to death by men, just to be raised up in hope, man. Because even it tells us that in 1 Thessalonians, don't mourn about the ones that die, but be happy, because they're going to be raised up first, man. You got it a lot.
Yeah. It says, it is good being put to death by men, to look for hope from Yahawah BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI, to be raised up again by him. As for thee, thou shalt have no resurrection to life.
Yeah.
That's Esau, because they were speaking to the Roman soldiers that were tormenting them, man. They were being mangled. They were being put in cast skillets and cauldrons, being basically cooked alive, man. And they were still seeing one brother being put to death after another. And every last one of them was, hey, man, we ain't eating. And it was all for not eating pork, man.
Yeah.
All to not eat pork. And they willed themselves through the spirit of Yahweh BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI. I was like, nah, man, we ain't going out like that.
And it's a divine spirit, man. You got it.
Afterwards, they brought the 5th also and mangled him. Then looked he unto the king and said, Thou hast power over men. Thou art corruptible. Thou doest what thou wilt. Yet think not that our nation is forsaken of Yahweh BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI.
So he's like, yo, you got the power in your hand, man. You can do to me what you will. But remember, you're corruptible, man. You're going to die just the same way.
Yeah, you in the flesh, man. Because the Lord can destroy your spirit, man. They knew back then that in this lifetime that those people was going to come back into slavery, man.
God.
You know, it's a little bit more on that?
Yeah, it's some more.
Huh.
It says, yet think not that our nation is forsaken of Yahweh.
Yeah, so we're not
got
forsaken of the Lord. Going back to that Judas the 5th chapter. You know what I'm saying? This psalm that's in the midst, beware, because their Lord, their power will defend them. Just like going back into the 3 holy children. Those 7 Hebrew brothers plus the mother, all along got put to death, man. These are the times that we're coming in again. People think the Bible is a book of love and kisses, not knowing that a lot of bloodshed had to be shed in order to strengthen people's faith.
God, Jake, really is what boxers say, man. You know, going out on your shield is a commendable thing in war and in life, man. You know,
and this is what this Jake was doing. I know I'm butchering it as the way I'm reading it, but Jake was really talking. Jake was encouraging himself.
Yeah.
He was talking shit to Esau.
And imagine the people that was around them committing them off their faith.
Yeah.
You know, because it was, you know, people, you got to look at yourself in that time. People was looking up into those men.
Yeah.
That's why they said those men as an example.
Mm-hmm.
They ain't just get just a regular nigga. They had to get the leaders up. You know what I'm saying? Because Esau, no thing, you cut off the head and everybody is scattered, you know?
Right.
You got it's some
more. It says, but abide a while.
But abide a while, come on.
And behold his great power, how he will torment thee and thy seed.
And that's it, because the Lord is going to torment Esau and his seed, man. For what? The things that you did unto the nation of Israel, man. And it ain't like the Lord have forgotten about all the wicked atrocities that you did in the kingdom of heaven. A long list of the reasons why Esau must be put to death, man. But you know, I think that's pretty much it. So yeah, with that, Akim, we pray that this video was edifying. We want to give all praise, honor, and glory
To YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, QADASH.
We want to give double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone and Shalom.
Shalom.
Tonight.
Bible.